Welcome to CSGO Fight Night.
Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? Who's he going to take the shot on initially? Thomas, Baymax, all three, Schneider. Perfect, beautiful play.
Oh, here we go, Mistress. I already know what's gonna happen. W7M, why are you guys just getting so annihilated? Oh my god! Mirren running out of bullets, but he's still gonna go for it. Oh my lord.
All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the cast. Today, Big Frames 9-1 so far in the season in ESEA Advanced League, taking on Collateral, who are also very high up on the scoreboard. I believe they're 10-2. Yes, I think number one or number two as well in this season. So two of the top advanced teams duking it out here. Today we'll be playing Dust 2 as well. Now, of course, this match got delayed by a day. It sounds like. However, the players are indeed, this is some of the top skill you will see in Advanced League. We, of course, have on Big Frames Welshie, Dev, Church, Nerfed, and Loner. 5 on the roster have stayed constant throughout this season so far. Welshie, top of the R-dubs. Actually, strangely enough, he is also on nearly the bottom of the kills. He's the very impact player here, the heavy impact. And I think he'll have to show up in order for this team to strive in this match. Same with, I believe, Collateral. They've had actually 6 standard players, all with around the same amount of kills, actually. So I'm not sure who their main 6 is in this case. Let's actually look a bit. So in terms of the maps so far played, we have Big Frames. They've played Dust 2 once. Only once, actually, before this, and Collateral have played it instead once as well, actually. Only once for both teams. Wait. Once. Yeah, once total for both teams. So should be an interesting match to watch, I'd say. Like, both teams don't have a lot of experience in the league on this match. And, I mean, both teams are top contenders. So, I mean, the ops are going to be important in this game. The team play, I mean, like I said, Big Frames. The top stats player is Welshie. Welshie has the highest RWS. He has a good amount of ADR as well. Everybody, actually, on the team having a pretty good ADR. However, Welshie has the highest RWs and the least amount of kills. He's the impact player for this team. The X factor, I'd say for sure. Well, in Collateral, everybody seems to be chiming in. Everybody has, let's see, I think we'll take Witcher out of the equation here. Everybody on that team has around between 201 and 240 kills, so pretty close together for a whole season after 12 games. Everybody on that team shows up, and it shows in the RWS as well. Everybody within two RWS of each other. So Collateral, they need to be what they've been this whole season. They need to show up like that. They need to be that team that is just a wall, is impenetrable. And Big Frames, I mean, Welshie is the X factor, it appears. So Welshie should have to show up in order for his team to do well in this match. And Dust 2 is going to be an interesting map for sure. I mean, it's a longer range map. I know a lot of the players on Big Frames like opping. Big Frames is where most of my expertise is. And actually, let's go into the team breakdown here real quick. Team transition, here we go. Big Frames. One of the, currently number 289 in the world. So that's pretty good, especially for just an advanced team. They're from the United States of America. Like I said, the starting roster is Dev, Nerfed, Church, Loner, and Welshie. They've only played 47 maps. I believe this is just counting this season on ESEA League, and the win-loss is 21-26. These numbers aren't exactly adding up to me for sure. I think this might count overall as, like, I don't know. But maybe LAN or something like that, because the KD ratio as well is quite low, 93 or 0.93, excuse me. That's negative, and they're one of the top teams in advanced right now. They definitely don't have a negative KD in this season. So Honestly, I don't know where these stats are coming from. The best map for them, according to HLTV, is Train. They have a 100% win ratio, according to HLTV, probably just from HLTV sanctioned events. The main fun fact that I found was that 4 of the 5 players, Dev, Nerfed, Church, and Welshie, who all played together on Big Frames season 29, I believe, they qualified for MDL. And then the team kind of fell apart. I mean, Welshie left, I know that for sure. I don't know how many other players left, but it fell apart pretty quickly into the MDL season. So this is a team that can qualify for MDL. 4/5 of them already have together. And I think they will again, considering their standing so far in this season. That being said, we're waiting for people to join the server. We have about, let's see, 3 people in the server actually. It's taking a while for them to join. It's 6:04 though, so they still have about 11 minutes of grace period remaining. And as I say that, Loner joins the server. So we have 2 players from Collat in the server, as well as 2 players from Big Frames. So it should be a good game. Hopefully everybody will join shortly so we can get this match started. What do you guys think is going to happen in this match? Who do you think is going to win it? Both of these teams are top teams. Again, Collateral and Big Frames both having incredibly strong standings. Actually, I can check the exact scores so far for team standings. That's actually a good idea as well. Let's see. League standings. I'm going to go NACSGO Advanced. Wait, Livid's back to the number 1 actually. Livid is indeed number 1, 10-1. They did lose to Big Frames, and Big Frames temporarily dethroned them. However, they have swiftly won more matches, and as a result, have the best record at 10-1. Collateral quickly behind them though, 10-2, and then in between them, Gamer Gunk 10-3. Recently, I believe taking down I believe they took down. Was it Big Frames or was it Hollow Esports? Yeah, it looks like they took down Hollow Esports. I think it was yesterday. And they're a strong team as well. So they're number 3. And last but not least, number 4, Big Frames 9-1. And that's just simply because they haven't played nearly as many matches. That's only 10 matches total. The top 3 have played 13, 12, and 11 matches each. So if Big Frames win this game, they will be tied with Livid for win percentage. So it'll be interesting to see if Big Frames can regain that position towards the top. But they are dropped down to 4th, like I said. Again, waiting for people to join. People are slowly joining now. We have 3 players from Collat, 2 players from Big Frames. However, I do not know. I mean, this match, like I said, it's going to be an exciting one. It's going to be a brawl. Both these teams have so much skill on their rosters. Bolshi, the impact player on Big Frames. I mean, everybody from Collateral. I mean, let's look at their roster right now. They have 6 players total listed as having kills. Let's see who the main 5 are. The main 5 are Dutchbag, Hendy, Hash, Delta 9, and Jax. So who's out of this? Witcher is not on the roster. Okay. So most of their players, Sergeant Hash has 201 kills. Delta 9 has 232. Dutchbag has 206. Hendy has 218. And Jax has 238. So a good amount of frags on all of the players on the roster. And nobody has actually a ADR below 79. Actually, 78.1, excuse me, Delta. He's higher up there. And everybody has good art-ups. Highest being 12.68 on Sergeant Hash. Bottom being Jax at 10.81. So everybody on the roster shows up on this team. And nothing really sticks out to me here. What stuck out to me, again, on Big Frames, was that Welshie was at the top of the art-ups. He was at 13.5. And that's not substantially different from his team's art-ups necessarily. However, if you take a closer look, let's take a closer look here. Welshie has a substantial amount of frags less compared to the other players on the roster. I mean, Dev has 212 frags. Church has 182. And Nerfed has 162. Nerfed is more of a support player, though, so that's understandable. Loner as well actually only has 152. He's an opper. Welsh only has, 6 frags above the player with the least amount of frags on this roster, yet he has the highest art-ups, and by about 4 points as well. So he's a heavily impactful player on Big Frames, and he'll have to show up and make some clutch plays if Big Frames, judging by his RWS on the stats, he'll have to show up if they want to really put up a fight in this game. Players slowly trickling into the server now. We have 7 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players for Collat, 3 for Big Frames. So neither team has fully joined the server yet. But we still have some time. Let's go back to the Team A versus Team B page. we're done talking about Big Frames specifically. And like I said, Big Frames is the team that I know most about for sure. They have they're the roster that I followed for pretty much this whole season. I have friends on the team, stuff like that. So they're the team that I casted on my personal channel the most. And for that reason, I know much more about them than I know, say, about Collateral. Collateral is like a dark horse to me. I don't know anything about them. I don't follow too close, but they are indeed a contender according to the division standings. And I believe they've had a tough season as well. We can actually let's check this real quick. Who have they lost to? Collateral lost. Actually, they lost their 2 first games of their season, and that was it. They lost to Legacy, and they lost to Absolute Mad Lads. These teams, actually, I don't believe these are too strong of teams. Legacy only 7-5, and actually, Absolute Mad Lads are indeed 8-2. That's Ocean's team. Okay. So 2 fairly strong teams. And, I mean, from there on out, they've been on a 10-win streak. They've defeated everybody in their way. Parabellum, Llama Pack, let's see. CLG Red, I mean, that's not too big of a deal, I guess. Brazen was a decent team. Actually, they might have put some relatively easy teams to beat. I don't know if they've had the roughest season. Big Frames, though, they've been on a tear, as we talked about. Only lost 1 game against Drawn to Fulfillment on Nuke, and they swiftly learned from that defeat. Ooh, we've got 9 players in the server, actually. We're going to go ahead and swap over here. Turn on the volume. Pardon, excuse me. I got to get used to all this swapping here. Swap to the casting, transition. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Now we're on the casting page. And here we go. We have volume. Just waiting for the last players to join. We have 9 in the server, I believe. Let's check. We do. We have 5 collab players. 4 from Big Frames. I don't know if the coach. Big Frames does have a coach. I know that. Loner, Welshie, Church. We need. Actually, Dev is in there as well. Didn't see his picture. And the last is Nerfed. We need Nerfed, and we need the coach, Niley, I believe is his name. He should be joining shortly. Here we go. Still goofing off. Playing with the ball here. Waiting for those last 2 players to join Big Frames. Getting close to the end of grace period here. 5 minutes left. I thought they'd be starting a lot sooner for sure. I haven't even transitioned to the match. Wait, have I? Yes, I have. Okay, good. Learning all this OBS with all these new overlays is indeed a bit confusing, so bear with me here. I mean, I have nothing else to say, really. Let's just enjoy the warm-up while we have it. Big Frames, they're going to have to do some creative strats here, I'd say, for sure. I mean, this is a T-sided map, traditionally, so Knife Run's going to be interesting. I don't know which side each team's going to want to choose. If you aren't really prepared, you probably want to choose CT side. T-side is hard to do, especially if you don't have the preparation, but I'm sure most teams have studied extensively for this matchup. And there we go. Nerfed is joining the server now. The last player for Big Frames, but they should be waiting for their coach, Niley. Looks like they will be. This is going to be an absolute brawl. It's going to be very exciting to watch. Hopefully we can start very soon. Hey Joseph. 1278, how's it going? Mr. Mod. Still warming up. I mean, there's nothing else to really say. I mean, Big Frames, like I said, they're the team that I know. They put up fights. They know how to aim. They know how to play together. They've qualified for MDL in the past. They're 4/5 of them have together. Collateral on a 10-game win streak after losing their first 2 games in the season. They're the dark horse to me, and they definitely show it in the stats. Everybody on the team doing quite well. I'm very excited. I just want this match to get started, honestly. See if the tone can be set relatively early, if one team can kind of run away with it, or if it'll be a brawl to the very end. I'm on the post. Wait, am I? No. Okay, good. OBS, what mode is it? Studio mode? Definitely confusing me. Not doing bad, Joseph. I'm not doing bad. Hopefully this match will start soon so I can stop kind of making filler noise and instead start to actually cast and say something substantive here instead of repeating myself ad infinitum. Oh, well, she almost getting that Glock down on the Sergeant Hash. Jack's taking shots from the doors. Church takes him down with the AK. Not confident enough to do it with the Deagle. Loner warming up that op. He's going to need to come in huge with it for this game. It's Dust 2. This is the Opera's playground, I'd say. Metaphorically. We're going to start soon. Not even tabbed in. Nope. There we go. I'm pretty sure we're just waiting on Big Frame's coach at this point, Niley, to join the server. I believe everybody else is indeed in. All 5 players from Collat at least are in. And all 5 players from Big Frames are in. Grace period is about to expire. We have 1 minute left. Of course, that'll be a little bit longer due to the fact that the VOD is indeed delayed. What else is there really to say in this matchup? I mean, it's going to be interesting to see the strats. I mean, they haven't played much of this in League. Most teams, I mean, they probably haven't counter-stratted often, for sure. Been able to counter-strat very, very thoroughly due to the fact that each opponent has played this map once total in League. And no doubt, most advanced teams that take themselves seriously make sure that those VODs cannot be seen from scrims. Man, Collat being sweaty in the warm-up, using those guns and making sure they aim them down. Delta, though, AFK, nerfed. I don't know what nerfed is doing in that corner. Well, she Krieger, dude. A lot of people love the Krieg. I mean, it was kind of like, you know, the AUG came out, everybody loved the AUG, and the Krieg never got much love, but now it's beginning to get love. I think it just takes a lot longer to learn that spray pattern. It is very annoying to learn. At one point, it goes like basically fully horizontal. Which definitely throws you for a loop if you aren't ready for it and you haven't trained with it in the past. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mr. Fight Night. I don't know why I can't just start. We have 11 players in the server. Waiting for 11 players. Wait. Am I doing math wrong? No, that's 10. Yeah, I'm doing math wrong. Okay. Thought I was crazy there for a minute. And I was. Just need Niley. Grace period has ended. We can force start if we want. Apologies for the kind of last minute setup here for the stream. This match was initially scheduled to be played last night. I was going to cast it on my own channel last night. However, they needed an extension. So one of the players had an emergency last night from Collat. So here we are playing today at 6 PST. That being said, it's not going to start at 6 PST for sure. There's still, wait, that's number 7. Wait, no, wait. I'm still going crazy. Nobody, no coach yet, no Niley. 4 big frames. Aim battles on mid over and over again. Gotta love it. That's to the DM map. Oh. Oh. Oh, someone actually died. Wait. What is happening? What's happened? How did they commit suicide? Where are they going? Is there a server? What? Huh? What happened? Sorry, I bumped my mic there. Now I gotta figure out what happened. What the heck happened? Let's get a new Go TV link. Is this a new link? 298. Let's check. It is a new link. Okay. Probably some server issues then. We're going to reconnect. Maybe Natalie couldn't join the server or something along those lines. Either way, hopefully we'll be able to start shortly. That probably explains the delay right there. Everybody's rejoining the server. Nerfed, Welshie, Church, Dev. 3 Collat players. Dutchbag, Hendy, and Hash. Or Sergeant Hash, I should say. Yeah, they didn't cancel the match. They already canceled it once. I don't think they're canceling it again. The main issue was Collat, from what I understand, for the last game yesterday. So I'm sure Big Frames and Collateral are eager to get this match done so they can continue on with their normal schedules. Dev, Church, Welshie, Loner. Dev, Church, Welshie, Loner. We need Nerf. Oh, Nerf is on the team. There we go. We have 5 Big Frames players and 4 collab players. And we need the coach once again, Niley. I think that's the issue. If Niley can't join, I'm sure it's probably an issue on his end. Here we go. All 10 players are in the server, but will the coach be able to join? I do not know. Honestly, I'm a bit scared. Worried about how long this match will indeed take. Man. I might... Wait, let's look at the pings. Are the pings good? Yeah, Dutchback has 7. No one has above, like, 70. So that's expected. That's a good server. So I'm wondering what's going on. Here, maybe I can... Yeah, you can't see my overlay. That's good. So we can go ahead and message my inside source. He was lost online 8 minutes ago. Let's see my other inside source. He is playing. Why no start? Very professional here. Talking to my sources. Oh, we're live. Alright, message him. Never mind, we're live. Here we go. Knife round. Sky view for knife round only. Here we go. Let's see what can happen here. Knives going the way of Cola. Ooh! They're going the way of Walshy and Big Frames. And Big Frames will win the knife round. What side will they choose, though? This map is traditionally T-sided, but most teams like to start on CT side. And they will choose to actually start on... Wait. No, they haven't chosen yet. Okay. No, they will choose to start on T side. So, yep. Looks like they are confident in their T side. Looks like Big Frames will choose to start here and hopefully get a sizable lead. Here we go. What are the utility buys here? Dutch bag buying a kit and a smoke. 4 pieces of Kevlar on the collateral side. 2 sets of utility on the Big Frame side, though. Welshie as well as Dev buying 2 flashes and a smoke. And 3 pieces of Kevlar on the rest of the players. It's going to be just a straight long play. Good flash over by Dev. Don't know why we're spectating him instead of anybody else. What's going on? 2 big kills outside long. Dev, good flash over. Nerfed and Welshie. Running. He got 1. He got 1 on that running cross against Jax. That's just 3 players down for Colap before the side is even taken. Last 2 players. Sergeant Hash going up mid. Dutchbag so pressuring from CT. They're going to have to play this together and they have to play it tight in order to do anything in this round. Colap running up. Nerfed is in Goose. He has a USP. Very dangerous at this range. There we go. Contact has been taken by Dev. Yeah, they're not going to peek too much. There we go. Good peek from Church on site. Pushes him down, and Nerf gets the second one almost instantaneously as well. Both players going down on Cat. That is a flawless round for Big Frames. Well played as well. Good flash out long. Leads to a swift double kill there by, I believe it was Nerfed. We can check. Yeah, Nerfed with the Glock. As well as a third ball crossing the side. Just excellent shot. We didn't get to see it, of course. Here we go. 4 scouts on collateral. And, I mean, much more sensible buy on the Big Frame side. 2 Goldills, an AK, and 2 SMGs. Looks like they're going to try to take cat control here. They took the smoke up. And those mid players are swiftly rotating over towards A. They want to make sure they don't get that cross on cat. And try to keep him at range with the scouts as well. Welshie peeking up. Does get tagged by Delta through the box, actually. So Welshie doesn't take nearly as much damage as he should have there. After that very wide peek. Devil just holding long, now rotating back. There we go. 1 in mid. Tags Loner in the foot for 4. Excuse me, down to 96. Still 2-3 here. Mid is largely given up, but one player is rotating over. Hendy playing these close range angles with the Deagle. Looking for Welshie. Welshie lurking out mid, but Hendy gets that shot through the box. There we go. Now it comes out B though. Loner gets 1 with that Galil. Good shot. 1 player on side as well. He's been spotted. Nerf gets the flank run and gets the good kill. The players are already rotating up. Nerfed at window. That catches 1. Delta. Good shot with that scout though. Finally a kill going their way. 2v3 now in the retake, but both scouts and no armor. That's going to be a rough retake here against rifles. 3 rifles actually. Yeah, they're already falling back. They're already in CT spawn. They know it's not doable. It's hard enough to take B on a fair buy, let alone a man down and with no armor. Dev looking for maybe some exits. Trying to find those players. But they're already far back and saving. One's holding the corner at long, and one is actually all the way back in pit. That being Jax. Delta still getting relatively aggressive here. He wants to get some kills. Maybe do some economic damage, but I mean, as long the magic number is 3 for the T side. As long as they have 3 players surviving, they can start to build a bank relatively. So they have that magic number. They aren't necessarily going to hunt here. They don't want to give away those rifles here. Collat should be saving. Actually, Jack's able to buy full armor and still actually have a sizable amount of money for next round. So that's a calculated expenditure there, I'd say. It's smart. I mean, I like it. 1 rifle being purchased up here on the loner. The loner had a rifle. Either way, while she's buying a Mac 10, everybody else has rifles on the T side. Getting the same smoke up cat. This time we have multiple players playing outside passive long, and Nerfed is alone at B, holding very passive for the tons push, hoping that counter terrorists want to get that info and stack a site as well as they can. Big Frames lurking out long now. These 3 CTs actually playing towards ramp and towards cat. 4 players out long now. Nerfed is already starting to rotate. Yeah, this is going to be a commit towards the A site. Here comes the smoke CT. As well as the utility, and trying to boost up the scout on site. Smart. But Delta's caught in the transition. There we go. Hendy peeking out, though. So dangerous for that. Deagle catches 2. Does some damage as well to the 3rd, but he's trapped. Trying to peek out. Does some damage to Dev as well. Massive for Hendy. Gives him an in here. The scout is a one-shot against 2 of the players now. That being said, the scout is dropped. Nerfed. Coming in the late flank in mid. Catches 1, and now he's rotating back to play with his team. 3 rifles up. 1 Galil, 2 AKs. The last player, Dutchbag on cat. Trying to catch Nerfed as he's rotating around, but it's too late. Nerf's are already back A long. Dutchbag knows that he's walking up. He's trying to find an exit here. Likely won't happen. Nerfed is in an off angle here. Don't think Dutchbag checks this. Yeah, Dutchbag's not even pushing. He's going for an exit kill here, hoping somebody to run back out towards T-spawn. But it won't be the case. Dev's actually hunting. Dev wants blood. He's looking at cat. These 2 are going to be at long together. Church and Nerfed. Both safe from the bomb at this distance. Nerfed has full HP. Yep, look at that. I was just about to switch. Timing is awful when you're trying to manually spectate. That's an easy kill for Nerfed. He has full head armor, full health. No way a P250 can one-shot him at any range. Here we go. 2 AUGs, 2 M4s, and an op on the collateral side. Utility's okay. It's not great. Big Frame's looking better, though. Good tag as well by Loner through the doors on the Dutchbag. Through the smoke as well. Pure timing and pure awareness. Good shot by him. It's actually going to be a fast play for Big Frames. 4 players already towards mid. It's going to be straight out mid. This has been seeded entirely by the CT side. They're trying to peek it from window, but that spot's already been shown and taken away. Dev now coming through tons with Loner in tow. Walshy and Big Frames coming outside. There we go. They actually catch both. 1 player at card. Jack's taken down. And Walshy, the player, catching the player in plat. Dutchbag. Just 2 AUGs and an op. And they're already saying it's a save here. 2 men down. Not even close to the sites. No kits and 1 smoke was retake utility. That is impossible for a B retake there. And that's a smart call. It's a bit reserved here. They ought to start getting some rounds here. They got to get something done here on the collateral side. But it's understandable. It's a rough retake here. Hopefully they'll be able to do something with these rifles in the next round. Dev actually going to begin to hunt, as is Walshy. Walshy taken down, though. Dev, there we go. Collateral saw the head. He's falling back. He doesn't want them to all kind of jump down onto him. Dev grabbed an M4 as well. He's actually upgraded that Galil. He's playing as many angles as he can, buying some room for his team. There we go. All 3 Collat players surviving, and all 3 Big Frames players surviving. Here come the rifle buys now. Big Frames, money starting to look very good. Nerfed 8.6k. Collat, 3 AUGs, excuse me, from UMP and an op. The saved op and 2 saved AUGs. And it's a full buy here. Much better utility. Here we go. Started hash peeking mid. Does do some decent damage to Welshie, tied down at 38, but Welshie also does about half damage to Sergeant Hash in return. And they have cat control. These 2 players towards A side trying to hold it down. Use some utility here. Utility's in a much better spot, but it's rapidly being depleted here on the CT side. Not even half a minute in, and they're out of smokes. They have flashes and a nade remaining. And look at the utility on Big Frames. They have so much more. And look at that. They can do the smoke execute with no interference. Only flashes. Delta, though. Good shot. Lots of flashes raining in from Big Frames. Church looking for the shot on the player ramp. Good shot. Assisted by the flash of Loner. Now another player's rotating up ramp. Looks like he will catch the players here. Dev dinked down to 2. Hendy just trying to make some space for his team to rotate into. Trying to find these kills. Jax at long. He's going to go up cat here. Nerfed is there, though. Nerfed timing as well. Caught looking the other way, and Jax will upgrade that UMP to a rifle. This retake is looking very good, especially with Loner missing shots like that. There we go. A recover there. Catches one. Now we have to look at his cat, though. Dev catches one. Hendy gets the trade, though. Dev was already low. Jax rotating up. Good shot by Loner. And there we go. The last player caught by Church over at Goose. 5-0 for Big Frames. A very strong start here. And Colat, the money's looking... It's going all over the place. They're definitely a max loss bonus here. So we'll see what their buy is. Probably a half buy if I had to guess. Yep, that will be the case. Pistol armor, 1 scout. Actually, for Moss as well, Hendy had that much cash laying around. And it's a full rifle buy for Big Frames as well. Church on a 12.4k bank, nerfed on 7k. Here we go. Good smoke for the Molotov. They want to just get aggressive here. No respect against the players on our Nico. Shirt out long. And here we go, look at this. One player with an up cat. Good shot by him. Sees 2 players in mid trying to spray him down. Walshy. Eager for those R-dubs. Sees that player cat as well. Hendy. Now Molotov off. Good utility usage by Big Frames. Actually, it's only a minimal amount of usage here. They still have quite a bit here for the post plant. Getting a remolly up cat. Keep those players at FA. Dev actually getting aggressive towards CT spawn. Sees 2. Catches 1. Catches the other as well. Dutchback taken down along with Sergeant Hash. That's a 2v5 retake here. Both players are on cat. Hendy and Jax, Deagle in from Moss. And there we go. Nerf takes a lot of damage from Hendy, but he does take him down. Jax gets a kill with the Deagle there. Good frag by him, but he will not be able to recover that rifle. Big Frame's beginning the save now. Loner still holding long. Jax towards mid, looking for these players. Hopefully for someone to walk into his crosshair. They're hunting him, but not extensively. Walshy knows he could be tons. There you go. Good peep by him. Walshy tagged down heavily. Looking for that third player. Does he get the rifle? Yes, he does. He gets an AK. That's something. Very good save there by Jax. Here we go. 6-0. Big Frames. Solid lead in this half. They could definitely run away with it from here on out. But it is a full buy for Colat. Good on utility as well. Also, though, Big Frames. Massive bank. Massive. Just a full buy. Full extent. They could upgrade pistols if they really wanted to. Out mid nerfed. Just 2 out mid. I don't know what all the spectators doing. Catches 1. Jax though on site catches 2. 3. Jax the side hold. 4. Oh my goodness, Jax just shutting down Big Frames for the first time in this match. Getting his team a ley line here. Maybe even a boost here. And there we go. The ace with the Deagle. Jax excellent side hold. Shuts down the entirety of Big Frames and gives his team the first round of the half and the match. Excellent frags by him to secure the round. Big Frames, though, they're not done yet. They can still buy up. And they will. Loner, his bank is gone. Not great utility, but he does have that big green zoomer. Or in this case, gold. The D-lore. Saying they will be holding mid. Jax peeking in. Tags Church through the wall and cat. Good awareness through the smoke, too. And the nade as well to back it up. And that's the kill on the Church. Very aware there. Good shot by Jax. Smoke comes out B and it baits some utility, and it does successfully. Jax Molotovs. Where are Big Frames though? 3 are up cat. 1 is still tons. Baiting that utility. And, ooh, they've actually looked all the way out along. Dev is watching for it though. Hendy. Oh no, the timing. Dev comes to do the execute, and Nerf is caught in the rotation from tons. Info is gained that Big Frame is basically stuck on cat. They're pushing up. Delta and Hash each get 1, but Loner finally gets a trade. He's alone. He has 2 HP. Catches a second. That's big. Do some economic damage here. Keep their money in check, but Hendy aggressive up cat. Loner's watching too many angles, and he's taken down. 2-6 now. Collateral strung 2 together. Big Frames, though, still have quite the bank. 2 players on 8.3k. They will be dropping guns around. See what they can do. 4 rifles on collateral and 1 op. Their money's starting to look much better. Big Frames, however, stuck on 5 AKs. No op this time around, but the money is bad. Hash catching 2 at long. The Molotov was well catching the 3rd. 3 for Sergeant Hash. Big Frames, these fast plays aren't paying off anymore. They're finally catching on collateral. Loner and Walshy stuck in a 2v5. It looks unwinnable. Sergeant Hash being the hero of this round. All 3 kills going his way. Oh, they're still in long doors. Well, she actually managed to get his way up Cat. Delta knows it's an option. Delta whiffs the shot, though. He's taken down to half HP. Well, she's trying to get to the corner, and he does successfully, but Loner at long. Still the object of Sergeant Hash's eye. Jax starting up the site. Well, they know he's here. And, yep, not expecting Jax to be close ramp. He gets the kill, and that's all up to Loner. He's at long. He threw smoke out. They know his position. He was just trying to get the bomb, and 3 players for the CT side are here. And he runs away. He knows that they know. Dutch bag. There we go. Last kill in mid. On him. Top barrels. There we go. Collateral shutting down the Big Frames lead. 3-6 now. They've strung 3 in a row together. All off the back of that 1 ace on B site. Here we go. Big Frames on a half buy now. Pistols, pistol armor. Actually, only 1 piece of Kevlar in church. Everybody else has just a scout or pistols. And a very good buy for Collateral. 4 rifles and an op. Actually going towards tons. 4/5. Well, she's the lone player in mid with the scout. They're going to go towards mid, it looks like. They're still sitting in tons. That's his position. It's been his position the whole game. But CTs are getting aggressive Cat, and they're going to double nade tons. Loner taken down immediately. That's the bomb as well, but they don't know it. Church walking up. He will get the bomb pretty much for free. Here we go, though. Collateral. Still 2 players over towards B and still 3 towards A. 2 on Cat. 1 actually in CT spawn. So they're just giving up long entirely, which is interesting. But Big Frames, there's no way they know that. Unless Walshy just recklessly pushes through, but he's taking shots. He's trying to clear it out, make sure no one's pushed. Here we go. 2 players lurking up Cat. Bomb, though, is B. Delta catching 1 player on Cat. That double stack coming to fruition. Sergeant Hash actually watching the mid push from the top of these boxes. This is a very good position to hold. There we go. Peeking window. Jax catches 2. Nerfed and Church taken down. Walshy, though, does get 1. Here we go. He's on Cat. Looking for the second player. Delta. He knows he's there. Good bait out of the op shot. And now he gets a rifle for his troubles. 27 seconds, though. Let's see if he can string any more economic damage into this round. Sergeant Hash peeking mid and baits for his teammate. Both players crossfiring into Walshy. Good kill for them. Through the wall as well, no less. Very good round for Collateral once again. The money's starting to look very good on their side. Jax on 10K. Dutch bag on 7.3. Delta on 8.5. Big Frames will get to buy this round, but it's not going to be a great one. Loner has a Krieg, no op. It's a very huge here on Dust too. Getting a sort of default. 1 towards mid. Looks like he's playing passive once again on top of the box. It wasn't shown last round, so it doesn't matter. Loner trying to show some presence mid with this SG, the Krieg, but no one's really peeking into him. They're playing 2B, that 1 passive mid, and that 1 player, or 2 players towards A. This time both at long. And Hendy actually getting aggressive this time, behind the long doors. Hash, good timing on the Molotov. Delta resmoking his teammates along. Very smart. It's just good basic utility here. Big Frame still has a lot of utility though, and Colat's actually expended a lot of their utility. 1 Molotov, 1 smoke, and 4 flashes remaining. They do resmoke tons though. And the Molotov coming out. Here we go, the peak mid, they know they're there. Jax catches 1 and falls off. Church taken down. Big Frames though, pushing up very aggressively. Catch Dutch bag, and the other player's close sight. Jax stuck between a rock and a hard place, take it down. Both frags on the way. Big Frames on the site take here. And Dev still playing aggressive here. Catches Sergeant Hash unawares on the rotate. Delta tagged through the smoke as well. It's a 2v4 on the retake. Hendy still in tons, trying to get something done. Looking the wrong way, caught by a nerfed in that corner. And there we go. Big Frames are finally back on it. Win around 7-4 for them. Now they're in the driver's seat once again. But Collateral, they're not going to go down without a fight. Lots of money on their team. Everybody. Hendy the lowest with 5.8. Or Hendy, excuse me. It's going to be a full rifle buy once again. Big Frames slowly starting to build a bank, but some players did go down there. It wasn't a flawless round. And they need to win this round for sure in order to really assert themselves as the winners of this half. Collateral again aggressing towards the long, but Big Frames, I like them to go top mid once again. No doubt smoked Xbox, as they have. Good flash up Cat. Dev again pressuring towards the long and nerfed in tons. Very much a default here for Big Frames. And Nate really doing some good damage there, but Dev aware jumps out of the way. And 3 players up cat once again. Only 1 player to hold them this time, and that is Sergeant Hash with the AUG over at CT ramp. Dutch Bag holding tons. Actually, 2 players towards mid here. Jax playing anti-flash with Delta, the Opera in mid. Nerf is going to smoke. Is that B-side smoke? This is very odd. Molotov mid as well, and here comes the execute cat. Sergeant Hash is here on the ramp. Peeking through, catches 1 while she's taken down. Molotov comes in though. Delta is taken down. Loner forced to peek into it, or Loner having Hash forced to peek in and taken down. There we go. Sees Collat as well. Delta 9 taken down. That's the op. 3v4 in the retake now. Hendy actually catches 1 along. Turn back auto director. Now it's a 3v3. Both 2 players, 1 player on either team tagged down. Although Church much more heavily. Down to 2. Flashes Dev out for long. And Dev, good kill onto Hendy. Jumping back long. Totally caught by that flash. Dev holding ramp. Long is secured. They should know that they're both going ramp. There we go. Content taking Jax. Tag Loner down. And Dutch Bag actually catches Dev. That's the only player with a full amount of health at this point. Church in ninja corner. They're going to clear him. Church peeking in. Loner, good crossfire there. He's going to go for the ninja. There we go. Loners do the smoke. Good kill by him. And 8-4 for Big Frames. They've won the half. But how convincing can they make it? Everything here, from here on out, is just an extra advantage. They need everything they can get in this half. It is a T-sided map. I don't know how confident they are on CT side. So, I'd imagine they want to get as much as they can here. Loner looking for that cross mid. This time does not go for the shot through the smoke. Wants to be careful. There is no op on Collat's side. Their money's actually looking quite poor. They have 5 M4s, relatively low utility. Big Frames have all the utility here. And I mean, if Collat loses, they're going to be not safe. Loses around, we're looking at a 10-4 half for Big Frames. Maybe an 11-4 or 10-5. Here we go. Flash out long. Still 1 player towards B, 2 towards mid, and 2 towards A. Big Frames have completely taken long. Loner actually has the op. I didn't notice. Well, yeah, it did. He was opping mid. I'm confused. Here goes the Molotov by Dev. I believe that's Cat. Actually going to double smoke close this time at long. Nerf taking point here. All 5 players here this time. Walshy through the smoke catches Jax. Nice one. Dev peeking over the smoke. Good catch onto Hendy as well. Player Ninja, though, tries to catch Dev. Dinks him down, but the one-shot headshot from the AK is too strong, and Sergeant Hatch taken down. Loner at long, chiming in as well. Catches the flanker. And the last player, CT spawn, Dutch Bag, caught by Welshie. Very dominant round there by Big Frames. Flawless round, no less. 9-4, and the money from Collat is looking awful. They should be full saving this. That being said, Jax, half bot, Armored Eagle. They are nearly max loss bonus. They're at 3 loss. So, the next round is going to be scrappy. 4 Deagles, Delta full saving. Maybe trying to get a glass cannon for the last round. Loner going to take the peek long, though. He's flashed out. No one's there, though. Sergeant Hatch is over at Car, and he's alone. His other 2 teammates just electing to double up Cat here. Hendy and Delta. Big Frames slowly lurking their way out long. 4/5. Here we go. Nerf holding that flank here. And Dutch Bag actually looking to push it. Oh, he saw him. There we go. Good catch by Nerfed. And there we go. 1 by Church as well. Long, and here comes the push. Big Frames found out. Good flash is over. They flashed 1, but not the Cat player. And actually, Delta dinks 1 down. Dinks 2 down. Dev eventually gets the trade, but it's not a flawless round there. 2 kills with the USP. The only unupgraded pistol gets 2 kills. No one else gets anything. Here we go. Glass cannon. Actually, not even a glass cannon. He got 2 kills. Delta 9. Finally on an op with body armor and some utility. Not great, though. Big Frames. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Double auto. Let's see how it goes. Pop, 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 pop. Dutch and Jax tagged down 47 and 67 respectively. Here we go. Big Frames reclaiming their old guns. Their non-meme guns. Again, opping mid. Actually, they're getting very aggressive with those autos. They got very aggressive in mid now, and they're just giving it essentially for free. And both the players at B are tagged, and there we go. Church able to just body shot Dutch down, even though he's playing a headshot angle. Jax aggressively pushing in tons. He's looking to make space here. Maybe through the smoke, but nerfed. 2 aware, catches him through. Welshie taken down by Delta 9, though. That's something. Over the top of the smoke, maybe on the rotate. But it's still a 4v3 and a retake here in the last round of the half. Hendy lurking through. Dev is the better one, though. 2 aware. And the last 2 players are in CT spawn. Church is close there. They're boosting up. They're trying to make space. Church flashed out. The flash is too early. Dev trying to hold them down in mid. Maybe catch 1 or 2. Sees them both. He knows. But they're pushing him. He has no ammo. Pulls out the Glock. The Molotov keeps him at bay, though. By just the amount of room he needed. And they were just looking for kills at that point. They have no time for this retake. They have no kit. Molotov's coming through. Delta 9 leading the charge with the op. Gets 2. Loner, though. As well as Dev chiming in. There we go. One player surviving. Very scrappy round. But Big Frames in the last round of the half. 11-4. Very dominant. Very strong. So tall and handsome. Big Frames. In the driver's seat for this half. It's up to Collat to show us what they got here on T side. Do they have the same firepower that Big Frames brought? Do they have something better? Can they win this match? Only time will tell. Let's see what the buy is here, though. Big Frames is looking very strong. Worried for Collat here. Might lose their number 2 spot. Big Frames, 3 sets of Kevlar. Welshi buying the kit and 2 flashes. 4 sets of Kevlar. Collat, 3 sets of Kevlar, 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and a Molotov. The play here is straight long. Big Frames are totally seeding that, though. They're playing 2 towards mid. Actually, are they aggressive mid? Yeah, they are aggressive mid here. Nerf playing the bait angle for Churched. And Welshi back mid. It's actually a 1-3-1. Loner's on cat as well. This is just a 4-stack mid. And he hears them at long. There we go. Loner should make the call. Collat executing, and Big Frames now they're pushing mid. This is a very aggressive play, and I like it a lot. Jack's here at long. Should hear them pushing up, but it's a 2v1 here. Coming out long. Does not even good for 1. Church is tagged down, but that's nothing more. And Church gets the second one as well at long. The last 3 players are marooned on site. Sergeant Hash does get 1 for himself. Walshy, though, from ramp gets 1. Nerf gets 1. Delta actually good for 1 from the site, but kills galore there, and almost all of them go the way of Big Frames. 3 players surviving. The defuse will come through. 12-4 for Big Frames. That was a strong pistol round win. This is getting very dicey here for Collateral. Let's see what they can do. If they can do anything, let's be honest. They are going for the force. 3 Deagles, 2 AKs. Actually, Dutchbag and Delta actually both dropped the AKs so that the AK players could have full armor. And on Big Firm's side, we see 2 rifles, 2 MP9s, and a scout on the loner. Smoke in the long doors. There we go. As well as smoke tons. Welshi playing close. Much more of a default here. 2 towards long, 1 holding cat, and 2 towards B. With that B player looking towards mid, nerfed with the big, or actually the little green zoomer in this case, the AUG. Dev playing Canter Flash at long. And I mean, Collateral's just holding. They want Big Frames to walk into them so that they can show their hand. Fake it long. Will Big Frames over-rotate because of this? Yes, they will. Straight up. This is not good. The contact beam coming in to the smoke. Oh no, perfectly timed for Nerfed. Oh my goodness, I was caught speechless there. Nerf catching 3. They try to walk through the smoke, and Nerf absolutely timings them on the rotation. Looks right at the right time and catches them walking through. 4 for Nerfed. And this is just falling apart. This is a buy round for them. Dutchbag, the last one on cat with a deagle and $150 in the pocket. Just looking for some damage at this point, but Dev is aware. And there we go. Walks up. Good shot by Dev. Flawless round for Big Frames. Shuts down the desperate buy there from Collateral. The desperate force. Now this should be saving, but it's going to give Big Frames 14. Big Frames absolutely annihilating in this game. Dev. Here comes the rotations. Let's see. 2 towards long with the flash from Dev. Okay, this is understandable. Actually going to go straight mid towards cat. And Big Frames, the Molotov is enough to, I mean, delay any presence, but there is none. Here comes the straight push cat with the Glocks. It's a Glock train, actually. Glock and P250. Loner alone with the scout. Flash is coming through to try to delay the attack, but they will catch out Loner. Lots of damage being done. Actually, Dutchbag getting one as well. Nerf taken down. Here we go. 2 going the way of Big Frames. Oh my goodness, what is happening? What is happening? All of Big Frames go down against that full save. Maybe Collat should just be using pistols from here on out. Honestly, that was insane. 2 Glock, 3 P250. That gets them their 5th round on the board. How's everybody's scores looking? Big Frames carried by Nerfed and Death. He was scouting mid Delta though on the off. Good catch in the cross by Welshie. Yeah, I mean, big frames are on a half by here. So nothing too crazy. They'll be able to buy next round. Leonard picking up that scout. He is the opper. Molotov mid. Trying all the close angles. Making sure those pistols don't get too close. Smart. This double up cat though is going to be very interesting as Collateral start to close in on its location. And here comes the peek from big frames. One taken down. Church though gets a trade. Church peeking again. 2 for him. He's going to smoke it off. He heard the third player Delta with the op. Now Delta is falling back. Dutch bag coming to support. And big frames actually both have rotated off of B and instead gone towards mid, but the push isn't coming through. Now Nerf's rotating back. Handy catches him at the door and now he's going to smoke it off. Here they go. They're pushing down. Handy Dutch bag caught by Church, but does enough damage for that Molotov to finish him off, and now it's a 1v2 for Loner. Loner grabs an AK. Is he going to go for it? Ooh, he's going to go for it. They had a half buy here. All these kills are gravy. They want to keep the economy as in check as possible. Maybe drop that op. If they can drop that op, they shouldn't have one next round. And that would be huge. Down to the holding tuds. Loner's going to walk into his crosshair. Loner shoulder peeks. Ooh, base out the shot. Looking for these players. Loner. 1v1 now. He kills the op back sight. Sees the jump up. Looking for more. Tag him out of 22. He has no ammo. He needs to get aggressive here, though. The bomb's taken down. No kit. Good shot by Loner. That's the win for big frames on a half buy. Half buys galore. Saves galore winning these rounds. 14-5 for big frames now. The op is dropped. The money's still okay on Collateral, but it's not nearly as good as it should have been. Hendy can still drop an op if he really wants to. He won't. He'll just buy an AK for himself. He'll actually drop one around as well. 2 teammates are desperate in need of buys. And Big Frames has a solid buy. They half bought into that round and won it. Now they have 4 AUGs and a picked up op on Loner. They're put right into the driver's seat of this half. Flash out long. Alright. Here we go. Big Frames swiftly deterred. Trying to counter flash team back in Church. Going for the spray through the smoke. Catches one. I don't know why we aren't watching him. Auto Director's OP. Handy gets the trade though. Good shot by Loner. Loner falling back now. They have the man advantage. They can fall back. One player close though. They're looking for him. Dev gets him as well. Why isn't this working? Dev sees the extra player. Peeks through again. Another kill by him. Now it's all up to Dutch Bag. 1v4 to keep them off match point. Double stack a car. He peeks through. Catches the player on top. Welsh taken down, but Dev gets the kill. The old totem pole. Unstoppable. Dev doesn't even want an AK. He wants that big zoom. He wants that good ranged weapon. Doesn't matter if the AK's got the one tap. The AUG's got the controllability at range, which is so desperately needed on a long range map such as this. 4 AUGs and an op. That's to speak volumes to the buys to the meta here on Dust 2. The range at which the AUG's powerful. Desperate force buy again from Colat. Loner actually tagged through the wall down to 46 with a deagle headshot. It's a strong start. Dutchbag and Jax, of course, on deagles. 1 UMP on Hendy, a scout on Delta, and 1 AK on Hash. He has no head armor either. It's a danger against these odds. Spam through the smoke. Doesn't do some damage to Dutchbag. All these players are beginning to group up mid for T's. Only 1 player lurking behind in Dutchbag. Actually, looks like they're going to go towards Tons. Maybe a B split if I had to guess. Yep, here come the smokes. Sergeant Hash will be taking point with his AK. A little bit of a team flash there, but he's through. Walshy throws a flash through. A little bit late though. They're expecting it. They see it. But that flash will catch them. First one taken down by Nerfed. In sight. Catches 1. Looking for a second. Sergeant Hash catches 1 in Dutchbag. Catches the second. They were squished in. No chance to really get anything out of that. Except maybe a couple kills. They only got 1 though. And that's not very good. Big Frames need to get a kill to get back into this. Retake. Clearing the close angles. Hoping to be given a kill here. That Tons player though. Giving himself away. He's immediately running back. He knows that if he gets killed, they go for this retake. And yeah, Big Frames. Actually, they're not going to go for it. They're going to play it safe. Which is smart here. They have everything going for them. They can buy next round. Church and Loner can drop a rifle. Actually, I guess only Loner will have to drop to Welshie. Nerf can buy himself comfortably. And that should be a full buy next round. And I mean, Collateral, they have 4 players surviving, sure, but one of them has UMP. The buy is probably still not going to be amazing next round. They will have utility. That's good, but 1 player will have to drop Delta. Handy probably have to upgrade from a UMP to an AK. Still not looking amazing. There we go. The drop will come into Delta from Jax. It's the little green zoomer. Hendy as well will pick up an AUG dropped by Dutch Bag, and Dutch Bag will upgrade to an AK. But again, Big Frames have a full buy. Utility's not the greatest, but it's still very good. A little bit of damage there in the nerfed on the cross. Probably by an AUG. Leonard going towards Cat though with the big green zoomer. 2 players at lower tons though. 1 player will come up Cat. That's Delta. That flash though. Catches Loner. But Loner didn't get shot at all. That should be there we go. Peeking from Delta. He's not expecting the aggression there at all. Flash comes through by Jax, but the Molotov is there to save him. Jax peeking up now. They're just trying to get the bomb and retain control, but the triple peek coming from Big Frames. They shouldn't expect this at all. There's no way. They catch the first player jumping up. That's 2 the players shown. Jax, though, excellent shot. But Church swiftly gets the trade. 4v2 now for Big Frames. They're in an excellent spot just to shut this out. That being said, Sergeant Hash catches 1 in top mid. He will get the bomb here. 2v3 now. 2 players towards B, 2 players towards A. And Walshy reading this very well will push into tons. Actually, with Nerfed in tow. Playing this together. The bomb will be going towards A, though. Will they be fast enough? Sergeant Hash lurking out long. Hendy coming up Cat. Dev will be crushed in if they time this correctly. Dev is on the op. He managed to pick it up off the body of Loner. Looking for somebody. Hendy working up Cat. There we go. Shoulder peek. Dev whiffs the shot, though. Now he's Molotov'd out. Jumps to ramp, and Sergeant Hash already at long waiting for him. Hendy as well catches the flank by Walshy, and now it's all up to Nerfed. He's holding the cross, but he's already crossed. That smoke is good enough for it. Here we go. The op peek will come through, though. Oh, what timing. Unfortunate. Nerfed. Looking to catch the player, and as soon as he tries to peek, Nerfed unzooms. Unfortunate. Planted, I believe, for long. Sergeant Hash on the ramp. And his teammate with the op at long as well. Sergeant Hash should hit these steps any minute. Yep, there we go. He hears him peeking through. Good shot by him on a Nerfed, and it's 15-7. Slowly clawing their way back. None of these rounds are being easy, though. Almost all of them. Very scary. Very close. Down to the end. But they stay alive. They stay afloat. Nothing else you can really say about it. Here we go. Let's see what can happen here. Smoking mid. It's a forest spy. Actually, it's a save here. Keeping above 2K. It's actually a stack B as well. All 5 players here. Bomb is towards long, and 2 players are already out. So they should get the info, and they should go towards A momentarily. While she knows this is the case, peeking tons. Does some damage to Hendy. Hendy immediately falls back, and while she's taken down. Yep, and long taken completely by collateral. They're going to plant the bomb here momentarily. Big Frames is going to know it, but I mean, it's a force buy. Or a safe round here. Some pistols, some armor. They're just going to go for exits. They're probably going to try to retake the site. Hoping for someone to hunt. But it looks like collateral are just totally fine with boxing them in. That being said, they are beginning to push up a little bit. Maybe a bit of a hunt. 2 players still holding these crossfire doors. 1 player jumps behind the window. There we go. The nade comes through. Dev is tagged down quite a bit by it. Dutch Bag on top of this scaffolding here, looking into the site, hoping to find somebody, but they're all stacked up there. There's no way. They have to go into the death trap in order to see anybody. They won't. They're not going to deal with it. There we go. Leonard sees somebody, falls back. P comes through. Sergeant Hash gets the last second kill onto Nerfed. And I believe Nerfed had armor, so that's a bit of a downer right there. But not terrible, all things considered. Had a good idea. They're trying to lure collateral into the B site with the, a lure of R-dubs, but instead meat grind them. But collateral too disciplined for that. See the long players there. Actually half by once more for Big Frames. 2 scouts, a UMP, and 2 pistols. Smoke down long. Delta peeking B site. I don't know if we saw a Nerf or that's just a pre-fire or what, but Nerf is tagged down to 15. That's the scouter as well on the B site. He's flashed off as well. Yeah, he sees the blood, so he knows he's there as well. The Molotov comes through. Peeks in. Does a little bit of damage on the Delta 9 in return, but not nearly as much. Delta only down to 54. Tagged through the box. Nerfed sitting right behind the box here. The other scout's chiming in as well now. Looking for it. Hendy tagged down to 29. Now he's going to fall back. Oh, Nerf barely catches him on the cross. Here we go. Now it's a man advantage for big frames. This is where they get dangerous. They're wacky plays. Well, she rotating back mid. Trying to scout him. Delta holding it. Good jump by Delta. Baited out by Jax. Dev there. Still holding mid, though. 3 players. Looks like they're going to go towards B, or is this a fake? I can't tell. No committal necessarily. Yeah, it's going to be fake. Church pushing long. Walks right into the clutches of Dutch Bag. Good kill for him. Now here comes Execute. Loner though on ramp. Catches one with that P250. Good one tap on the Jax. Dutch Bag clearing all of his long. Still worried. Dev is on ramp, and Nerf's actually in CT spawn, or T spawn, excuse me, with the AK. There's a player holding this though. Dutch Bag. Dev trying to work something ramp. That's a deagle shot out, but nothing will come of it. He's taken down. Nerf going for exits now. He has the AK. Nerf knows there's way too many angles to clear. He has 15 HP, no armor, no kit. No real reason to go for this round. Flashing along. They're going to go hunting. Dutch Bag and clear all of his angles. Flash over. That barely hits Nerf, and now he knows he's coming. He's going to clear it though, and actually good crosshair placement as well. Catches the player crouched. Nerf taken down. That's the saved weapon they wanted. Doesn't matter too much though. Big frames still able to buy. Able to get basically full augs probably, if I had to guess. 2 ops though actually on collateral. That's the first time we've seen this on the other side of this half. Sergeant Hash and Delta. 4 augs and 1 zoomer on Loner. Smoked across. No one gets shot through smoke. That's a good sign. However, the play towards longs or towards tons is coming in very aggressively here for Collat, looking to get the pick. Nerfed. Is he going to attempt fate here by jumping up? Loner going towards mid now. Very much a default play here. 1 player in pit and Church. And they did some decent damage actually. At 27. Actually, is this going to be a boost up mid? Yep. Dev boosted up. Both teams using this. He's playing anti-flash as well for his other teammate. Bomb is going towards tons. Looks like probably going to be a B split. With Dutch Bag holding the peak here. Actually, no, he's going towards tons as well. Wait, what happened to the double up on the T side? Did they just drop it? Appears they dropped it. Interesting. Is the match still going? Is everybody just standing this still? Yep, okay, that's creepy. Double smoke on mid. Smoke tons some reaction, but Nerf it's a little too late. They're going to peek in. Nerf caught with an 8 out. Welshie looking mid. What's going on? 2 kills go the way of Welshie. Eventually taken down, but also Dev chiming in and still the man advantage. Delta and Hendy. Hendy going out mid, running towards B. Looking to be with his teammate. Delta 9 on the retake. And Dev, Church, and Loner. 3v2 retake. No kit. Very important to note, but might be one on the side. Hendy still close window. Spotted by Dev, excuse me. Dev tapping down. Nothing substantive though. Delta still on that back flat by the box. Church contemplating the Molotov. It looks like he will go for it. And that will catch Delta. Flashing over. Running out of time here. They gotta go. They gotta go for this execute. And they're all running out of window. Catches one on site. They don't know where the other one is though. He's behind the box. Yep, and there we go. They see him. Is there enough time though? No, there's not. They're running. They want to live. Keep these rifles. Please, Church. Hendy disconnected. Hendy was so angry. He just straight up disconnected. It's not over, Hendy. It's not over. That's super funny. Just the tilt leave right there. Just straight up not even waiting for the round to end. He thinks they have a kit. I don't know if they even had it with a kit. Oh well. Waited too long on that retake, I'd say. They waited too much for those Molotovs. They didn't even Molotov window, so if they really wanted to go for that execute window, they should have just gone for it from the start. They shouldn't have waited so long. Here we go, though. Buy round for both teams. Big frames. I believe all 3 players are survived. Collat. All 5 players died, but they had that money bank built up. 3 AKs, an op, and Jack's probably going to pick up an AK, yep. The one-shot headshot is too strong. And the SG also too strong in a bad way. See if they can do that op, though. Loner has an op drop for him. I think he dropped it to buy somebody else. Here we go. 3 towards long. Very aggressive here. Molotov comes through. They aren't going to cross, though. From the corner, smoked. Trying to peek through. Hashtag done heavily. Hendy gets 2. Why isn't it switching on its own? I don't know. Hendy. The Molotov's coming through. It's going to be a fast play here. And Dev taken down as well by Dutchbag in the pit. 2v5, and Big Frame's already saving. Honestly, at this point, Big Frame should have had this a while ago. They're being forced on the save early. Just by the sheer amount of, kills by Collateral there. All the kills going their way. Let's see. Saving a T-spawn. I mean, looks like Collateral not hunting yet, but they probably gonna start getting aggressive here towards the end of the bomb timer. Here we go, pushing CT spawn. Hendy has a heart set on the B site. Dutchbag pushing towards Cat. The other 3 players are over towards the long, it looks like. Don't really want to die, and that's smart. Peeking over, looking for that ninja defuse. Very disciplined, very smart from Collateral. Sergeant Hash needs to be as far away as possible. Ooh, guns to choose from. Ooh, Nerfed actually taking some damage there at the end, but nothing will come of it. He will stay alive, as will Loner, the op, the big X factor. And Nerf can actually drop 1 to, I think, Dev. That's the play here. Drop to Dev and everybody else can buy. No, Loner will drop instead. Actually, Loner and Nerf both drop. Nerf full utility for the whole team. Delta just catches Nerf on the cross. Just straight jumped cross. Is that a pre-fire? I don't know. That's an insane shot to hit. Loner catches 1 in mid as well. He's peeking through, though. Delta gets the trade. This now favors Collateral immensely. Nerf and Loner both taken down. Loner at least gets 1, though. That's not for nothing. Dev on Cat. Spots Hendy. Good kill by him. Church with him now. They're both falling back. Rotate's already coming in from Walshy. Rotating towards A. Good read there. All 3 towards A long here, actually. There we go. It's double smoke cross. Molotov on the site. Good delaying tactics here. Double stack Cat. 1 player coming from CT spawn. Well, she actually drops the op as well. Picks up an AK. Good damage on the to Delta there. Nade. That Molotov might actually finish him off. Nope. The plank goes down just in the nick of time. 1 player towards long, 2 side. Delta taken down. Dutchbag. Good shot. And Delta collects the 3rd on Cat. Excellent shutdown there from Collateral. I thought Big Frames might have had their end to win the game, and that's not going to happen. Big Frames actually playing with no coach. I didn't even notice that they didn't have their coach. I've seen these issues in the past, previous seasons. Big Frames get a massive lead and just manage to choke it away, which is unfortunate. Big Frames really need to step it up, just finish this game out. Try something different here. The money's pretty bad, pistol armor. The pause is called, although I'm wondering if it is too late at this point. Big Frames are kind of stuck in no man's land, and Collateral are on a roll. Pause has been canceled. Big Frames, I want to see them buy a pistol armor here, maybe half buy, do something weird. Do a push. Maybe have a scout holding mid in some oblong place. I don't know. Something different. Like, if we don't know what we're doing, why would they know? You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. Here we go. Same 2 towards B. Same 2 towards Cat. Walshy. And Church this time, not Dev. Dev has the scout. He's playing B. Okay, they're changing up a lot here. Walshy towards... Walshy, or... Where's Walshy? Actually towards Cat, yeah. Hash spots them, though. Nice pushing up. Looking for those players at long. Tags them down. There we go. Spams down Jax. There's an op and suicide as well, and Walshy will be giving that for free. I'm not sure why there's a op there. Dutchbag will eventually collect on a player Cat, though. Loner still in mid, though. Hendy is well towards the long, chimes in, catches Nerfed, and all 3 players are nowhere near there. And Dutchbag on this flank, so far away from his team, really makes Big Frames have to second guess what they're doing. While she's still at long, he's looking for that player. Looks like all resources, excluding Dev, are being tasked to finding Dutchbag, but Dutchbag is just sitting in tons, waiting for someone to push into him. Dev towards mid now. Well, she's still in T-spawn looking for that player. Dutchbag finally lurking his way out of B. Loader on Cat, still worried about it. Dev as well in mid, looking towards doors. The timing, he sees him. There we go. Dutch hasn't seen him though. Dev takes damage. He misses the shot as well. Dutch is 1 tap with that scout. Flashes across. Well, she gets 1 at long. There we go. Dev finally gets that kill. Second player in mid. Tagged down to the door. Sergeant Hash does eventually get the kill though. While she's not holding it from T-spawn. Sergeant Hash also catches Loner. And now Walsh just wants to stay alive. Keep that op alive for Loner. Make sure he can get that op next round along with the utility. Delta 9, no problem rebuying that op. Money's looking great on the collateral side. And again, Big Frame's buying basically to the bottom of their coffers to get that full utility. Don't know why they're still buying head armor. Every gun on this collateral side is a one-shot headshot, regardless of head armor. Again, 2 Augs on the B site. 2 players towards cat. The Hyung needs stuck in this groove where they go cat and they play passive long. But, I mean, their aggressive long hasn't worked either. So, I mean, I don't know what they can really get rolling here. Hopefully they can close it out here in the final minutes of standard time. Loner still looking along. The T's are playing very passive this round for sure. Four Augs and an op. Still got good utility as well. Waiting for some contact. Looks like they're going to walk up along here with that one player lurking and tons. Hendy taken down. The op's already beginning to rotate though. He should stay posted along. Yep, he gets the call. Only one. Now he comes back. Sergeant Hash. Ooh, timing. Loner. Sergeant Hash was just about to peek. Now he's actually coming towards cat. This is just a bad read, I think. Taking cat control so aggressively, and now they're Molotov off, and Loner gets the read. Loner's rotating back. Now he's marooned on side alone. He has to come in big here. He's flashed. Misses the shot. Misses the shot. That's important. He needed that. Dev caught as well. Walshy finally chimes in. He equalizes the players left alive. But Church on cat. Walshy CT. Nerfed rotating out towards cat as well. And they're exiting already out towards long. Dutchback and Delta getting these post plants in the pit. It's going to be difficult to challenge that op, especially. Call out on sight. Sergeant Hash. Looking for Walshy. Drops down. Walshy sees him, but no damage exchanged. Here comes the push. They have 2 kits. Good flash. Walshy catches 1. He should be seen from pit, though. He saw the head of Delta. Oh, there's a shot. Dutchback on the corner as well. Delta catches the first one. Peeking through. Nerf. Can he? No! No! Oh, that was so close. I was about to be so excited. No. Oh, man, that's got to be so upsetting. 3v2 advantage. They don't peek through. Sticks the defuse. Nerfed milliseconds away from that defuse. I thought he got it. I was so excited for that to be the ending. It would have been a very, very, very scrappy, random ending to an otherwise dominant first half. But, I mean, at least they would have won it in standard time. Now they have to kind of buy here. I mean, it's going to be a very weird buy. And if they win this, I don't know. I guess it's just they're choking in pressure scenarios and no pressure scenarios. I don't know. Just their inability to close things out. Pause is canceled. I wanted that defuse to come through. That would have been so good. So hype. But it's not to be. Okay, we're getting payback here. Double auto. Tags his teammate, but he does just headshot Loner. He headshots Nerf. They do everything Big Frames does, but better. 3v5. Big Frame just wondering what happened. One player on the B site. Actually, I don't even know what the bomb's doing at this point. They can do whatever they want. They have the advantage economically. They have the advantage nade-wise. They have the advantage gun-wise. They have every advantage. Another double op. Dutchback and Delta going to re-peek mid. Sergeant Hash. Actually, this is Hendy in long. Excuse me. Church is here. He hears them going towards top mid. That is some info gained. Hendy getting aggressive here. Gonna peek long. Question is, will he check Church, and who will get the first shot off? Church has been so deadly with this UMP. He is mollied. He actually takes damage there. And he'll be forced across. Hendy gets the kill. Good nade usage there. Mega Man advantage for collateral. If Big Frames pull this out, I don't know what I'll say. Coming out, Duns. Catches Walsh just running through. Excellent shot by him. Zev comes to the smoke, catches the timing on the Jacks, but they're already out B. They catch him from the door, and now we're going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. 15-15. Oh, no. This is getting scary. This is getting scary. What, Pony? You scared? That was so close. I'm scared, dude. Nutty comeback. Yeet. Very professional. Here we go. Probably talking this out. Colette had to start on the T side. I say that's a massive advantage here. Big news, ladies and gentlemen, coming in. Dr. Disrespect banned from E3 and from Twitch, might I add, for filming inside of a bathroom. Very important news update. What's going to happen here? I've noticed Big Frames just kind of sitting, chilling, talking. Need to figure out what they've done wrong here on the CT side. And again, they're going to start on the CT side here in overtime. So they really need to figure out what was wrong and what to change in order to make the CT side finally click. This is very scary territory. Big Frames, yeah, they're all AFK. Everybody from Colette running around having a good time. They have the advantage here in morale and everything. They won 11 rounds in the last half to bring it to overtime. Actually, was it 11 or 10? I think it was a 4-11 half. So I believe they won 11. Big Frames, they need to take all the time they have. Maybe waiting for the coach. Maybe waiting for some inspiration. Some divine intervention, maybe. Because I don't know what they can use to fix on their CT side, but it feels like they're getting all the wrong reads here. And they need to get all the right ones. I pushed Cat there towards the end. I think that was like the third to last round. I mean, it was important. I mean, they pushed Cat at entirely the wrong time. They pushed so late in the round, so confident to get that control, but it was just so poorly timed. Collateral, I mean, you can't really plan for that, I guess, but Collateral coming out long at the exact moment, Molotoving them off Cat, and leaving Loner alone on site with the op. Loner just flashed away and just unable to even get a kill due to that. Here we go. Restarting. Here we go. It's going to be just straight wrap arounds from here on out. Here we go. 3 towards long. I don't even know why I'm in the spacebar menu. Dev going to flash him out long, undoubtedly. Oh. I would say he was going to flash him out long, but he somehow messed that up. But no control taken. Instead, they're going to lurk up Cat. This is a play that I don't think I've ever seen them use. Learner's holding bottom mid. They've smoked top. They know they can be Cat, but I don't think they're expecting them to be this quick. Dev, they're going to beat that Molotov, I think. No, they're looking to stay behind it. Some damage done, but I doubt Dev heard it. Ops finally changing shots in mid. Delta tagged down through the wall to 8 HP. Loner finally winning a bit of a duel there, but it's not a kill. Loner not playing back. Smoke off Cat, it's good, but there's still a lot of time left on the board. That smoke is not going to last very long. Church still holding long. There's a player lurking here. Dutch bag. Nobody's on the site for Big Frames either. Nerf not even looking Cat. Smoke comes out. He should be known now. Here comes the flash. He saw the head. They drop down. Peeks in. Good kill by him. Dev chimes in as well from CT. Peeking in. Does some damage to Jax, but not enough to kill him. Still a 4v3 in the retake. 2 players tagged down very low. Dutchback still at long. Now he's going to make his position known. Church should know at this point. Yep, here he goes. He's walking up. He's looking for him. Thinks he's out, but he's not. This is dividing the retake party. Loner looking at Cat, hoping to catch Delta here on the peak. Delta peeks in, misses the shot. The nade will kill him, though. Surely. Good frag by him. Walshy is well chiming in on site. Now the last player's Dutchback was the lurk. Already back up Cat. Trying to desperately hold him off of this retake. Molotov's the bomb, actually. 2 players pushing up. Catches 1, but Loner gets a trade. Dev running to the Molotov trying to defuse the bomb. He actually dies from it. Loner gets on the bomb. Does he have time? Wait, no. Excuse me. Church gets on the bomb. I was going to say, why does Loner get on the bomb with no kit? But Church has done the bomb, and he does have the kit. There we go. 16-15. Big Frames putting a very crucial round on the CT side in his overtime. They got, I think, 4 max. Maybe even just 5. Maybe actually 5, excuse me. On the CT side in regulation, so it's very good to see them winning the first round of overtime on CT side. Same sort of default here from Big Frames. Collateral actually playing it very passive once again. This time towards top, actually towards outside long. They're playing passive mid, passive long, hoping for that aggression to come in from Church, but he's alone at long. He should be disciplined enough to stay still. Hendy in these doors. Hoping the shots will bait them in. They're out of strats. Everybody's out of strats at this point. They're just running random strats at this point, just hoping to get a lucky read or be gifted something. Big Frame still playing very passive. 2 towards A, 1 at long. Church is going to be a point of contact. He's flashed. He takes some shots. Now his position's known, and he's smoked off. He's isolated. The flash comes through. It actually blinds the teammates, and good reactionary flash from his teammate to help him out. Loner pushing through. Loner's going to be the point of contact. He whiffs the shot, though. Now Church and Pitt gets one, but he's traded out, and now it's the advantage for Collateral. Nobody on site. Here comes the rotate now. They're stuck behind their wall of smokes, though. And Big Frames will do a full rotate. All the utility in the world being used by Collateral, but the boost is going to come up site now. Dev. He hears him running up. Sees the jump over. Sees one. There we go. Good shot by him. Drops down. Gets away with it. Perfect. Hendy. Low. One player on Cat. Dev. Actually, Dev already got the kill. That's nerfed. Nerfed tagged down heavy. Player on site. Dev boosted up once again. Not good for a second. Delta taken down. Dutch bag as well. Gets one, and Hendy on site as well. Chimes in for the third. That 3v3. All the trades go the way of Collateral. All the kills. And it's 16-16. All tied up once again. Here come the autos. Double auto once again. Let's see if they get that double kill through the door. Is Loner going to peek it? No. Smoke mid. Spamming through. They tag nerf to 13. Another player crosses. Try to take the contact. But he will not be tagged. I don't know how they got the player through the smoke. Another player not in the smoke. But hey. 2 players on B now. Now I know he's catastrophic as the last time at 14-15. Here we go, nade. Ooh, this nade doors. Doesn't even do that much. I thought it would do a lot more. I thought maybe the touch bag was in there, but he was not. Colat once again, waiting for this aggression from Big Frames. That Molotov, if it goes back plat, could catch it. Oh, this is bad. Nerf sees it coming. He manages to get away. Lucky. He's so low. He needs to be good for 1 here. Dutch bag just holding long. It is a double stack long this time. Dev and Church. They know they like this smoke wall, and they're going to go for it. Dev playing the anti-flash. But they aren't even going to go. It's a fake. Hoping to get the info. I mean, Big Frames immediately have the info that it's a fake. They're going to go mid. Loner trying to spam through the smoke. It's not going to be successful. They Molotov through. No spam through the smoke will work. There we go. Nerf taken down. That is not good for Welshie. Welshie card. Good for 1, but Hendy gets a swift trade. Advantage to Collateral, and they have the site. Last round of the, what is this called? The overtime? This half of overtime. So Big Frames will have to go for this. It will group up a bit. All 4 players are towards the site. And nade, and a nade. Yep. Stares at it, Delta. Accepting his fate. Church in tons. Dev flashing over. Hoping to get some info here. Maybe get a kill with this utility. Flashes come through. That player close sight. There we go. Dev peeks through, gets 1. The whiff straight from Sergeant Hash is crucial, but he does recover and get Dev. Church and Loner both chime in. And there we go. Loner gets the last kill as well, and he gets the defuse. So many trades in that round. Most of them going the way of Big Frames on that retake. Very good. I mean, that's the only way they can take B here, just by sheer force and trades. And they did it exemplarily. Is that a word? Exemplary? An adverb for exemplary? That was exemplary. There we go. 17-16, Big Frames had the advantage going into the T side, and they had a very dominant T side. So assuming they can keep that up here, which I'm hoping they can, they should have a victory. This is definitely an advantage to Big Frames coming out on top on the CT side. But both teams will have full buys. Op on Loner. Church, AK as well. Only 1 op on this side. Yeah, it's a professional stream, Zeus. Unfortunate. Get out. Well, she coming up cat. It's going to be aggressive cat play, actually. 2 players up cat. Bomb as well. Rotate immediately comes in towards mid. They're actually going to go boost up. Are they boosting up mid so late? After all this presence has been shown, Cat, if big frames go now, they get the A site for free. Go, do it. Big frames playing passive and want to get gifted something first. They're playing very similar to how Collateral played last half, excuse me. Still playing Cat here, holding the flank. And I mean, Hendy up close. He loves pushing this long. They know that he does. Is timing gonna work out? That Nerf dies again on the jump up. We can hope not. Here comes the execute towards Cat. Nerf looking indoors this time. He's not even gonna go for the jump up. But this player is boosted up Hash. He sees ahead, moves his crosshair, but whiffs the spray. Sergeant Hash gets the first frag here. That's the tone. Coming up Cat now. Delta 9 gets the second, and the third. Picking in now. Loner doesn't even kill him. Legs him. Dev finally does some damage. Loner's Molotov gets a second as well. But the player Cat Hendy too fast. Dev can't take the site, and that's all tied up 17-17. Again, these CT sides rounds are huge. Oceanic nade? Yeah, yikes. I think we call it the North American nade because North America is bad for nades, let's be honest here. We are very poor at nade usage and intricate nade throws. Getting a full buy on both teams. It is overtime. The op P coming in long. Dev gets the first. Molotov will go down, but he gets the man advantage. That's huge. Double up finally on big frame. Something to change it up, and I like it a lot. I was waiting for it to come out. I wish it could have come out earlier. Again, I mean, CTs are pushing up. Actually, in tons as well. Loner misses the shot. Gonna smoke him off, but Nerfed is there to help. Gets one. Pushing through the smoke. Loner is not good for one. Jax gets one. It actually gets two. Tries to just transfer over to Welshi as well, but does not work. Dev as well chiming in at long. Gets one. Turns around looking for this player. Hendy will with the timing, but that's a 1v2 for Hendy. Is he going to pick up the op? Nope. Okay. And now the bomb is pointed B. They have to play together here. Big frames. No way they can't. Welshi playing site. Church playing tons. Hendy, the player that disconnected early last time. Can't see his stats. Unfortunate. Hendy peeking door. Welshi peeks in after the shots. And the contact from Church. Good kill by him. And it's match point again for big frames. How many match points have they had this game? I do not know. But it has been a large amount. We did have another game to cast today. We had a main event. I don't remember exactly what teams. Pepega crew versus somebody else. And a lot of that match time is going to be chewed up by this game. But this is a game to watch, most certainly. They're going with that same pick long. Colat does not get aggressive this time. They will wait. Actually got to group up towards mid pretty quickly here, big frames. Flash out mid, they're just going to get control. It was seated once again. Are they going to walk up for this boost? Nope. Sergeant Hash holding around the smoke. Good re-smoke. The nade's not going to do any damage. I got a message. Let's see if it's from the... Here we go. Pushing to top mid, though. Sergeant Hash pushes the smoke. Hero play. Catches two as well. That's huge. Now the last blue players are coming out of tons. Dev has to come in big. One. Welshi gets a second. But these players have already rotated up. Delta 9 actually tagged down 24. This is a 3v3 now. But they've already rotated up. They have very advanced positions here as the CT side. That nade comes in. Does some damage to Sergeant Hash. 8 on Sergeant Hash now. Dev, he's going to get caught from tons, though, if he's not careful. Now he's holding it, though. This is going to be a fair duel here. This is going to determine probably what happens the rest of the round. And he's not going to peek it. He's waiting for his teammates in window to make the play, but they're low. Both of them. Combined health of 32. Trying to peek in. Loner misses the shot. Dev gets one. Welshi gets one. Peeks through. Dev gets the third. It's finally a victory. 19-17 for big frames. They have the 11-4, 10. What is it? I think it was 11-4 half lead. They struggle. They struggle a lot. They get it up to 15, but it does go to overtime, and they do secure it in the first overtime, winning 19-17. Let's actually go ahead and transition. I know what you're thinking. Fancy transitions. Transition. Wow. Big frames versus Collateral. Let's look at the. Let's look at the standings first. Let's see how the standings have updated. Big frames are now from number 4 to number 2. Collateral down to number 3 from number 2. And let's look at the scores here for the teams. Let's refresh this page. So 4 big frames. Dev, the X factor for this game. 90 ADR, 32 kills, 13.81 RWS. Sergeant Hash and Delta 9, the two top frags for Collateral, 25 and 26 apiece. No one had nearly as high an ADR on the Collateral side. I mean, the highest ADR was indeed 79.08. Very interesting. The team's much more spread out, like I said, much more evenly distributed. And you can see that in the kills as well. I mean, the highest being 25 and the lowest, or 26, excuse me, the lowest being 18. That's a difference of about 8 kills. When you compare it to big frames, I mean, Church was the bottom frag, 17 frags, and Dev had double that of 32. So it comes down very much to individual plays here for big frames. I mean, individual starness. I mean, Loner struggled to get into that game. Still went 23 and 17 by the end. Decent, not bad, but he with a lot of off shots struggled to get into it. Church as well, struggling, 17 and 23. Washi, I said he was the X factor, and that's probably why this match didn't go nearly as one-sided as it was. He was bottom RWS here, 7.53, relatively low impact, which is unfortunate. That being said, we're gonna go quickly now. Let's see, am I doing this right? Here we go. I'm still working. Quickly to our next game: Stones GG versus Team Pepega. Let's refresh this page. Let's get the GoTV link. It's 3-4. Okay, it hasn't been that long. This is a main team. It says ESEA main 31. Perfect. Okay, thought it might not say that. Let's get the connect link. Control C. Connect here. Oh, I didn't even transition. I got there we go. Transition. Look at that. Team Stones versus Team Pepega. Stones and Pepega. Pulling up the team pages now. Stones 6 and 6. Pepega 5 and 7. We're already in the match. We gotta go to the casting page. Let's transition to it now. There we go. Look at that. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta make sure I have everything set up. There we go. Pepega on the CT side, or the T side to a start, excuse me. They actually looks like they've been pushed back here. Had a strong start. They are in the lead 4-3, but they are on a save round. So it looks like Stones have finally begun to equalize, getting some rifle rounds on the board. Money starting to build up as well. That's what they can do. Stones, of course, have the better record, 6 and 6 compared to the 5 and 7 of Team Pepega. But I mean, they're fairly close to say the least. Let's see what can happen here. Spoon, jump spotting apps. Can he see anybody? Nope. Pollen taking some contact here from the Glocks. He goes down into 7. He's double dinked and shot through the box by Stu. Here we go. Handle taking the contact here from jungle. Caught kind of in the middle of nowhere. Takes damage. Metro eventually takes him down. Now it's a 2v3 for Pepega. Taking down the Opera as well. Witness taken down. Prophet finally peeking through though with the help of his teammate Spoon, and they secure the round. 4-4. Stones have equalized. It was a very, very close round, I'd say. Shouldn't have lost nearly as many players as they did. Against basically a full save there. Here we go. Flash mid. We go picking mid. Guy Steve just immediately catches Witness down in the bottom of the connector. Pong gets a swift trade though. Handle trying to show some contact in mid, trying to delay their push. Profit up in ladder as well. That nade doesn't do a lot of damage. I thought it'd do a little bit more on the handle. Resmoke window. Good timing on the nades. Jelly bottom mid. That smoke's a little bit off though. Handle's advantage to catch one, but Guy Steve swinging it from Cat gets the swift trade onto handled in Con. There we go. Pollen. Top ticket box. Top ticket booth. Is a 3v3 here. He has to hold all of A now. Profit in the window. Should be able to hold mid. But Stanny aware catches Profit as well. 2v3 now for the CTs. Steve goes back and grabs the bomb. They're all 3 in mid now. One player towards A, one player towards B. Spoon playing backside. Knows it can be almost anywhere. He's scared. As he should be. This team looking to walk up Cat now. Smoke on. Pawn should have heard that. He's worried that they could flank him. Worried there could be a flank fake. Spoon though backside. This is probably the best position he could have. He should hear them any minute if they make another step like they did just before. There we go. A step from Stanny. And now he knows. He's scared. Sees one. Catches one. Spraying through. Trying to catch a second. Catches two. There we go. He's on sight. They know where the last is. Stanny. Sight corner. Tag down to 6 with the deagle. He actually dinks down Pollen with that Glock, but it's a Glock. only does about 40 damage. And Stones, they actually managed to pull out that 2v3. Solid run from them. Good spray down from Spoon, I'd say. I mean, you could tell he's obviously panicked. Catches the first spam sprays for the second one. He doesn't peek. Does recover, though. Good round, all things considered. And here we go. Stones Spoon. It's a full rifle buy once again. 4 stones. Money's still looking okay, not great. And it's again a pistol buy. 5 deagles on the Pepega side. Witness catches 1. Catches 2 from Top Con, using that smoke as a one-way. Guy Steve, though, eventually does get the trade onto the player. Cat Profit taken down. Handled, though. Chiming in with the op. Solidifies their lead on a 2v4 now. Bomb dropped below. Metro tagged down to 22 by that nade. Quite a nade there on ramp. Actually very deep if it hit him all the way back here. Now the last 2 players, one going underpass now. Spoon might have spotted him. Metro still holding ramp, holding for that aggression. Guy Steve hoping to just recover that bomb so they can do something with it. I don't think the CC's actually spotted it. But they do have a player top mid. Guy Steve has no idea though. This comes down to timing. Witness turns around, looks towards underpass, catches Guy Steve, and he knows he has the bomb. Last player, Metro. Ramp, Deagle, Pollen up on top of scaffolding. He's peeking. Oh, timing. Sees the barrel and turns around, doesn't catch Metro. Metro walks up, catches Pollen. His position's known now. Trying to just get some damage done, but handled. Peeks him with the op. Good frag by him onto Metro. 6-4 for Stones GG. Finally creating a lead here on the CT side. Here we go. Full rifle buy once again for Pepega. They have an op. They have 4 AKs. 3 AUGs, an AK, and an op on the Stone side as well. Let's see what can get done. Metro lurking in apps. Everybody else actually towards B or towards mid. There's some aggression towards mid here. Handled. Smoked out, though. Witness still above this or this connector smoke, excuse me. Flash will come through, but, I mean, Pepega haven't really pressured towards Con here. Throughout this half, I mean, Witness has been able to run free for the most part in Con. Stu and Stanny in apps, though. Looking for Spoon. Spoon does an excellently timed nade. Stanny tagged down to 60. Flash comes out, shows some presence. It's smart. Jelly still opting towards top mid. Waiting for some aggression here from the CT side, but it doesn't look like it's going to come. Spoon just jump spotting. Profit as well on the cross. Here we go. Finally some peeking in towards the mid. Looking towards Con, but the Con player's already gone. He's playing stairs. What's going to happen? Smoke top mid. Looks like this is going to be a cat play, actually. Bomb picked up. 1 player towards top mid. That's Jelly. That was a window smoke, it appears. 4 players towards apps. That 1 mid player actually rotating back. I don't know. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He was mid. He rotated because of the smoke. And he's going to stay B. Here comes the nades. They're jumping out a window here. Taking contact. There we go. Stone's handled. There's a collateral, but 2 kills all the way. Pepe as well. Spoon's stuck here on site. Catches 1 more. Pulls out the deagle. And spams down Stanny. What an excellent hold from Spoon to get the 3K there. It was a killer op shot, too, by, who was it? Profit, I believe? No. The opera handled. Excellent collat there on the players lined up, swinging around sight. Stones GG still firmly in the lead, 7-4. Look, poised to take this half as well. Yeah, Pepega looking to half by here. This should be the half secured for Stones GG. Molotov comes in ramp. Witness again in Con. Mostly uncontested here. No real utility to flush him out. And Stanny actually in ramp. He brought up an AK. Interesting. Catches 1 on the pollen, and now it's equalized 4v4. Spoon jumps by with the Molotov out, ready for the push. Stu still with the deagle. And the bomb. Looks like he's going to pressure towards the ramp. All 4 T players are towards A. They have little to no utility. 1 smoke, 1 flash. But they have 3 sets of Kevlar, some pistols, and an AK. Handled. Still in window, holding passive mid. With Witness holding underpass for him. Only 1 player towards A. He's jump spotting from Ticket. That nade coming out. Should be clear. Yep, here comes a reactionary Molotov. Witness as well, peeking up. He's going to tag from Palace, though. Peeking through, does some damage. Jump across, though, should catch him out. Stu actually gets an M41S. Catches him as well. Prophet, though, in response. Metro catches one as well. It's a 2v3, actually. Prophet finally equalizes. 2v2 on the retake now. Will they peek for the... Oh, they have the bomb. The bomb got overzealous. Prophet being dinked down through the wall, though, down to 25. And there we go. He does actually manage to get a kill on the guy, Steve, and now it's the AK in a 1v2. Both players stacked up with the bomb. 30 seconds left. He's looking for them. But they're both in CT. That Molotov should give it away. That Molotov actually should catch his teammate. But Spoon doesn't get the kill. Yeah, that Molotov was nearly disastrous. If Stanley stayed a little bit longer, he would have had that player forced out of position by his teammate. And would have been given an opportunity to take 2 1v1s and win the round. That would have been a tremendous misplay from Stones. And a potentially round loser. But they do secure the round. Team Pepega, I think, in my opinion, definitely misplayed that round there. That ending. But, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Especially harder to see that in the moment. Goodbye again from Stones. The money's kept in check, though. A lot of economic damage done consistently by Pepega to keep them down to earth in terms of their savings. Jelly with the op still holding passive mid. They really don't like taking mid. Mid is one of those problems, like, it's an area that a team will either take always or never take. It definitely seems that way. And it's like Pepega, I just don't want to take it ever. At least I don't want to take it immediately. Score is looking top heavy for both teams. One player towards Palace, Metro. Again, 2 towards B and 1 towards mid. Jelly just holding passive mid. Throws the top mid smoke. Handled, still there with the op. Playing very passive once again. Witness playing con. No one from the CT is actually playing towards Cat. Walk up here. A little bit damage done by Prophet, but he doesn't hit the head. No one does about half HP. Still peeking through, trying to get that kill. The op already rotated around as well. Handle. That could have been an over rotate. He needs to be careful. Post it up once again on Cat. Bomb is still in T-spawn. 30 seconds left. They haven't gotten any info anywhere. No kills, no picks. In fact, they've only taken damage and dealt 0. They still have good utility, though. And Stones have almost no utility. And it's going to be a group up towards A. Standing the last player the furthest away. He's going to go towards mid. Everybody else is going to go out towards A. Here comes the execute. Metro tag down. Steve taken down as well. The Molotov on Palace. I mean, only 1 kill going the way of the T side so far. Handled. Shooting through the smoke. Witness drops down sandwich. Okay, Witness. Man, I feel bad now. He doesn't know how to use it. He's just following the bandwagon. Here we go. Last player, Metro. Marooned in the... What is that? Sandwich? There we go. Marooned in sandwich. Taken down. Is that 8-4 for Stones? 9-4. I was going to say, I think they went it to 9. And Stone's looking at double digits here. Sorry, I hit my mic once again. It's 80 degrees in my apartment. Trying to cool down with a nice wet towel. Yeah, that spray was next level, I think. I think he was shooting the ghost that was behind him. All I'm saying is that spray hits 100% on Lion. Here we go. Full buy from both teams. That plant, along with the full loss bonus, gives Pepega another buy. Stone's just consistently winning. Able to buy pretty much every round. Vega no op. Stones solve the op, 3 AUGs and an AK. Again, very passive here from the T side. One player standing, looking to make a play. Underpass. He's Molotov though. Needs to be careful. Takes about half damage from that as well. That's a sizable amount of damage. Smoke window though. Should buy him some room. Probably got aggressive towards Cat there for a second, but immediately fell back. Stu now. Actually, wow, they're actually lurking on mid. Haven't seen this yet from their team, really. Generally, it happens much, much later. Spamming through, trying to catch Witness. No damage done. Just slightly too far to the left. Now, Handle peeking mid. Catches Jelly. Poor guy Steve. Or Pepega Steve here. Molotoving. That off. He's stuck in the corner. He doesn't smoke it, though. That's important. Now, guy Steve is just going to run in. Look for that kill. There's no doubt that Handle heard it, right? Yeah, he heard it. He's going for that kill, but he thinks he made it up to the window. He's up close. Sky Steve catches one. Stu also catches another. Now it's an advantage. But Witness trying to get some room here. Catches one, but will be taken down from the connector position as well. Spoon and Prophet in the retake from B against these 3 T players. Spoon catches one from Cat. Excellent shot. Last 2 players on the site. It's planted open, though. Prophet does not rotate it fast enough to catch that planter. And they have time to re-rotate as well for a retake. Stu playing ramp, Stanny playing under balcony. They're going to be playing alone here. And that's huge. I mean, Stones could get a pick here. Peeks through. Stanny, though, excellent shot. Peeks out. Prophet doesn't actually get the trade. Now it's a 1v1. I don't think he knows he's here either. He's screwing all the angles. It's planted for everywhere. He's sticking it. This is my play. This is my play. I love this. He's going to peek out. Too late. All the Stone GG players go down, but Pepega don't know their timings, and they let the bomb defuse just go straight through. Big level like it's main. This is main league. So probably I'm assuming they're global, or they were global at one point when they played MM. If they never played MM, they really missed out. Either way, T-side immediately going towards A as well, setting up once again. Pollen immediately getting a kill towards ramp, gets aggressive, and the smokes will come through. They won't even hesitate. Pollen stuck under this balcony, trying to get more. Hits a second, hits a third. Low on ammo, but he dinks on the fourth. Stanny. Pollen gets 4, and he's going for the ace. Metro runs out of Palace, nearly gives it to him, but he does get the kill. Witness gets the swift trade, though, and that's 11-4 for Stones GG as they go into the T side. I mean, all those rounds were pretty dang close, but Stones, they just consistently won them all. All of them. I mean, 11-4 now. Very convincing. Big Mike, I get it. I get it. See, like the L and the V and the L make an M. I see. Big Mike. Yeah, I mean, this will be around global level minimum, I'd say. They should all be around A+, A. It is main. This is where some of the individual aim skill kind of doesn't matter as much as team play does. This is where the team play really starts to matter a lot in terms of league play. All right. Still running around at half. Probably, I mean, I'm assuming Pepega are talking this out, or someone had to go and drink a water or something. I don't know. Either way, it's 11-4 for Stones GG. Should be starting shortly. I say that, but I don't know if it's ever going to start. It's going to look like this is going to take a while. Ooh, he's got one of them pointy knives. Look at that. Doesn't matter if it looks absolutely disgusting in terms of paint. It's a pointy knife. Stiletto. Bayonet. Basic. Bow knife. Not as basic. Already talked about that one. Prophet AFK. Don't worry about it, level Big Mike. It's I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's main, so it's not like the last match we watched where we were watching top advanced. Probably going to be an MDL there. I mean, those teams were some of the best in advanced. This is probably mid to lower tier main. I don't want to be mean, but it is like 6-6, 5-7 scoreline so far in the league. So this is going to be a drastic difference in terms of team play and even individual skill. So yeah, I mean, it's still very good, especially compared to the normal Counter-Strike player who plays for fun. This is league, and this is not the bottom 2 leagues. This is a league that takes time to get to, and takes some team play and some coordination. So it definitely is a team, a relatively high skilled lobby. Here we go. Pistol round is live. 4 pieces of Kevlar on the T side. Actually 5. Okay. No fancy smoke plays or anything like that. We got a kit and a smoke on Metro on the CD side. Everybody else electing the 4-stack Kevlar. And it looks like Stones are going for the straight contact B play. And I mean, I don't know if this is a counter strat or what, but nobody on Pepe are playing B. They're looking to stack A, play 1 window, and play 1 retake B. Will Metro catch the cross, though? It's a USP. Oh, they're electing to make the burst right there on the cross. Spoon takes a tiny bit of damage, but nothing crazy. And they're giving the sight. Here we go. And they're not even going to push. They're just going to plant the bomb. For Cat, actually, as well. Some damage exchange, but no kills. Bomb goes down in a full 10-man lobby. Witness in this Cat position. We'll jelly check it. He won't. He's taken down. Swings out as well. Witness catches 2. Spoons catches 1, and so does Profit. Steve left alone here in Market. Catches 2 as well. They get an over-aggressive here. Stones can't throw away this 4-man lead. 1v5 here for Guy Steve. Can he do anything? He has the kit. He cannot. 12-4 for Stones GG. They win the pistol. All of those opening frags go their way. They nearly punt it there at the end. I mean, 2 of them go down to that one player, Steve. But, I mean, he's got so little to work with. He's got the kit, I guess, and the armor. But tagged down, 1v3, bomb ticking away. There's nothing really you can do there. 3 SMGs, 2 AKs on the T side, and the CT side will elect a full save. Pepega, I don't know how many of these rounds they can take. I mean, it's 12-4. And the T's are just running out B. Some flashes over, minimal utility expended. Handled. He's going to get into Market. Here come the rotates now, but Stu, the first one through, he's all alone. Witness peeking up, trying to spray down. Oh, yikes. Profit gets one eventually, though. Handled. He's peeking through. Witness still holding that angle. He knows where Jelly was. And Jelly is indeed still there. Spoon catching one on Cat. Steve and Jelly playing a bit of a crossfire there. Baits it in for Steve. Steve gets 1. Witness is low as well. Profit actually peeking through despite being low. He has an SMG, though, so I guess he has nothing to lose. And he will take down the last player. Steve taking down 13-4 for Stones GG. This is where the buy comes in, though. 1 M4, 2 AUGs, 2 M4s now. And what will Stanny buy? Stanny. AUG as well. So 4 rifles. Pollen staying on that SMG. Good utility, though, on the T side, and that can't be said for the CT side. They have very poor utility. Some players with none. Stu only has a nade. 2 smokes total. It's not looking very good in terms of the utility, and if Stones just wait their time, they're not going to, though. They're going to set the pace. They're going to throw a fake actually towards A, with Witness going out as a dead man. And here comes the B take. There's 1 player on B. Guy Steve on the empty pillar. Pollen catches 1, though, on Cat. And he gets a rifle upgrade. That's big. Tags down this player. Guy Steve taken down as well. Just pinched by all those players. Jelly in the window, looking for some info. Trying to maybe catch somebody on the rotates for their post plant. Oh, they will cross bench. The timing there, just too late for Jelly. 4v3 on the retake. All this utility really biting them. I mean, they don't have any real utility for the retake. They don't even have a kit. They have a nade, a flash, and a smoke total on the CD side for this. Bomb ticking away. Yeah, it looks like they're already exiting. Jelly the last one to leave. Stu and CT spawn, and Stanley on site holding Cat. They're going to just go for exits. Try to do some economic damage. There we go. Tap away Pollen. The long range AUG. Second player picking through. Stanley gets a second. He is tagged down now, so maybe the third player can do it. Nope, Stanley's going to kill the third player as well. They'll line up. Profit finally getting him. But, I mean, losing 3 players for the price of 1. It's doable. Their money's great. And they want to do all the economic damage they could have there. If they got 1 more, that would have been perfect. They probably would be able to convincingly win this round. 14-4, Stones GG. Here we go, smoking top mid. Good smoke by him. I mean, I don't know. I was like, that's a different smoke than I'm used to seeing for sure. Smoke con. Jelly gets 1, but Witness gets a swift response. Stanny, though, bottom con. Did rebuttal. Love these words for trades. Guy Steve with the scout on B. He's going for the jump spots. Very interesting. The T side, though, actually a man down here. Let's see if they handle it. Speaking of handling, handled under window. Stanny up above. Very close. Handle just looking for someone to maybe get too aggressive here. Profit out A, actually very aggressive. He's taken down, though. Put it on Cat. Metro catches handled on the rotation up connector. And Spoon is alone in a 1v4. Trying to walk towards A. CTs are, for the most part, playing retake, though. 1 player CT, 1 player jungle holding Palace. No ops to be holding yet on the CT side. And I don't think they will recover the op in mid. Peeking out now. Let's see what Spoon can do. Can he do any damage here? He has so many angles to clear. Stu underneath the balcony. He's not going to look for it, and Stu gets the kill with the FAMAS. Upgrades to an AK. 5-14. Pepega finally showing signs of life here in the second half. 5-14 See if they can do anything else, though. I mean, Stones, what's their money looking like? Not good. Not good. Actually, they're going to force it. Okay, wait. Spoon, what do you... Yeah, they're going to force it. Okay. I mean, 2 players go down. Very low, and the other 3 actually do not. The other 3 keep around 2K, 3K. And it's going to be just a straight... Is this going to be a fast play today? Okay, that was going to be might be a pop, but instead they're just going to go straight out. This player inside, Stu. He's going to be taken down very quickly. Spoon, tapping with that P250. Trying to find that player in jungle. That's way too far away to really convincingly take that fight. And he'll be taken down. It's a good trade. 4v4 in the retake now. Very swift retake. A very swift site take, I should say. 2 players stacked up in CT spawn. Stanny kills 1 through the box and triple, and both players CT go down. Steve and Metro each getting 1. The last player, Ramp, Prophet, easily taken down by Stanny. And that's the round for Pepega. But the bomb goes down. Stones getting really aggressive there. I liked it. Showing their stones, I must say. That's a good pun right there. And they should be saving. Handled buying a Mac 10. Some rifle drops going around on the CT side. I mean, they lost the side, but they still won it fairly convincingly. So the money's being saved up there on the CT side. I mean, some players on 6.8k. Sizable amount. And it's going to be half buy. So pistol armor, or SMG armor, I should say. 3 SMGs on the board. It's going to be a fast B play. They have the smoke for the Molotov. That's just a double nade step Molotov, and that does massive damage. So much damage done. Standing already on the flank. Catches 2. 2 more going the way of Metro and Guy Steve on site. And the last player, Witness in apps with the CZ, will manage to catch the flanker. Stanny tagged down, but he has 15 HP. He was tagged through the wall. He has no armor. He's the only player that didn't buy armor. At least he has an M4, I guess, but he's going to be hunted relentlessly by this Pepega team. Let's see what they can do. They've already boxed them in pretty much. Jelly holding both underpass and top mid. So I guess he could get out top mid if he really wanted to. Witness, but he's electing to stay here. He's electing to wait for the push. Wait for that vice to be closed. Doesn't look like it will be. He has the bomb. So Pepega, already worried about what he may do. Already back at A. Metro, everything to help that player mid. Jelly. Where's Jelly holding? Jelly should be holding underpass. Yep. Metro and Cat. He's actually holding B apps. Guy Steve's playing that at linchpin spot. Witness gonna walk underpass now. Finally making a move. 30 seconds left. It was a half buy. There's no reason to save this weapon. Just do some economic damage. Try to keep that, put that money back into check because Pepe kind of running rampant in terms of economy. Jelly though, top mid, playing that really odd angle. Just sees the barrel of Witness and takes him down. 7-14 Pepega, winning 2 in a row. But Stones, they now have that buy. Five rifles. 1 op on the CT side as well. Let's see if anything can be done here. On either side. Should be an early pick here. Witness getting aggressive towards after that Krieg. Prophet going to show some presence towards top mid. Flashes out. Jelly holding for that palace peak, and it's going to happen. Witness shows the shoulder, and he gets the kill. Good shot by Jelly. Stones, they want to close this out. They have such a lead here. They have double the amount of rounds, but they're man down on this round. They have good amount of utility, but the smoke comes in ramp. So they want to do an A play here. All 4 players grouping up. I mean, the CTs are already rotating over. They're going to play 2 towards A. 2 towards ramp, it looks like. With Stanny in jungle with the AUG. Here come the smokes. So a little smoke in that CT gap. A little gap in that CT smoke. Pong chimes in first. Catches 1. Flashes galore. Lots of utility being expended. Spoon take down to 13. And he's taken out by the Molotov. So much utility on the site. He's going to plant front site. This is going to be a good post plant position. This is the best plant they can hope for. They can now all go ramp if they want to. They can play all sorts of different positions on post plant. Especially since these CTs are closing in from CT and jungle. Pollen, close. Guy Steve gets the first from jungle. Stanny gets the second, and that's all it's handled. He's towards Tetris. They're all closing in. They're all picking through. He gets 1. Peeks out, tries to get the second. Cannot get it done. 2 players surviving from Team Pepega. They will get the defuse as well. Money's looking great on their side. Doesn't matter how many people died. The money's in check, but the buy, their money's just rampant. I mean, 13k on Metro. 11k on Guy Steve. Metro just picks up the op to give it away. 3 AUGs, an AK, and an op. Full utility, full armor, full everything. Stones, they had the max loss bonus. They had the... I mean... Let's see. They had the max loss bonus. They had the bomb plant. So they can buy. Spoon, though, he's going for a hat. I'm very confused. I'm so dazzled. Guess he didn't want to buy the Galil, so he went for the half buy instead. Just no head armor. Maybe try to take contact and make it look like it's a half buy when it's not. Nope, that's not the case because the AK's already spammed top mid. Spoon, though, he's going to take point underpass. Does take a tick from that Molotov. That's important. Jelly probably heard that. Here comes the nade Molotov down below. Witness pushing out, though. And he gets killed by the Molotov. With that flash, it's so dangerous. However, Witness will grab... Or not Witness, excuse me. Spoon will grab that AK. Finally upgrading, but he still doesn't have head armor. Shows some presence towards window. Maybe suggesting the idea of a boost. Sandy smoking a ramp. Smart play. Using their utility wisely. They still have quite a few smokes as well, too. And two Molotovs as well. So good utility pacing here on the CT side. Stanley takes one down in con as well. Don't know why Auto Director showing me him. Stanley gets a second. Stanley loves playing this just front triple watching mid. Jelly gets another one chiming in with the op. Kills the player window. Now it's all up to Handled. He has the Krieg. This player close A, it's probably his first fight. Where's Stu? Stu will actually be his first fight. So Stu. If he beats Stu, there's a player in Palace to trade him, but the Palace guy is low. So should the spray be whiffed, he could get 2. Sees the guy CT, tags him down. Here comes the rotate now. Player Palace, yep, he's taken down swiftly. Handled. See if we can get any more done here. Trying to get aggressive here. 15 seconds. Trying to just find some more kills. Maybe find a way into this round. They're trying to wait out. And there he goes. Peeks right into the op. Jelly. He's desperate. He wants to try to get a kill. He wants to try to either get a kill or get killed. He doesn't want to die after time with no money. There we go. 9-14. Pepega clawing their way back. They do not want to lose this match. Why do I have Steam messages? No. Here we go. 14-9. Stones GG still match before match point. Or point before match point. Here we go. Pistols out A fast. Pepe, though, chiming in first from T. Or CT ramp. Man, I'm too tired. Jelly gets second as well with the op. Stanley gets the third. Pollen finally gets the trade, though. But that's short-lived. He is taken down by Jelly from jungle. 1v4 for Profit. He's the lurker at B. He kept that player over in Metro, but hollow. That doesn't do anything. It's a hollow sentiment. And now they're going to get aggressive here. Metro jump spotting once again. Guy Steve. We're going to throw a nade for him. Coming out to the site now. Spamming, trying to clear angles, quote unquote. Profit's long gone, though, already in T-spawn. Lurking towards A. If he has any chance of winning this round, it's going to be over at A with that weapon dropped, but it's closer to window than anything. And, I mean, the bomb is there as well, so that's a step towards winning the round. But this is definitely unwinnable. It's all about economic damage at this point. Profit. Hoping to be gifted something. Maybe get some timing or something. Clearing all of his angles. Doesn't clear the one above him, but it doesn't matter. There's nobody there. Incredibly passive A-hold. Stu playing all the way back CT. One player is window. Jelly holding that jungle push. They can just play passive. They can afford it. That's a 4v1. 2 players towards B. One's holding cat. One's holding the apartamentos. Here we go. Let's see the cross triple. Profit. Catches one. And Stu and CT spawn. Gets something there. 8 seconds left. He gets a creep. Peeks through. Metro takes him down. I mean, even if he smoked in that cross, I don't think he has time to get the bomb and then get to site. Hollow victory. This is my last game. Scooby-Doo 150. Just these two. It was a doubleheader. Big Frames was the surprise one, and I was asked to cast Pepega and Stones GG, so that's where we're at. Smoke top mid. Witness. Let's see what we can get done here. Jelly trying to shoot through top mid. Will not connect, but Guy Steve connecting instead towards Palace. Catches Handled. Very strong start once again for the CT side. Oop. Jelly's still in a jungle. He's smoked out. Actually, all the CTs, or all the T's, excuse me, are going towards apps. They're going to walk through now. But Metro's beginning to get aggressive behind the smoke. He's going to play a close angle. Will they clear him? Probably not. But we'll see. If the smoke is gone by the time they get there, they probably won't even know it existed. Oh, it disappears right as they arrive. The re-smoke comes in, though. And Metro firmly behind it. Actually, that smoke isn't as nice as you would like it to be. Guy Steve as well. What is he holding? He's holding cat. All these players are indeed towards A, though. Or B, excuse me. Just straight up apps. They're going to smoke. It looks like it's a window smoke. Where else is the other smoke going? Here we go. Smoke's come out. Actually, just a flash from Spoon. Second flash as well. They won't clear close. Metro catching 2. Swinging around wildly. Catches 3. He will eventually get traded, but Spoon 1v3 now. All 3 players have already rotated. 30 seconds left. Caught by Jelly. Oh, where was Jelly? I don't even know. I don't have time to make graphics for another match. And if I might cast. I mean, my voice is getting tired after this. No graphics made, all of that. If anything, it'll be on my personal channel as well. Pause called. No doubt, Stone's talking it out. They're going to buy here. Spoon. Is he going to drop an op over to handled? Probably not. Pause is canceled now. 1 UMP unhandled. And 4 rifles. Spoon. AK. Prophet AK. Pawn AK. Witness the Lone Krieg. And there's 2 ops on the team Pepega. It's been like that for a couple rounds. That UMP could run one of them down. Oh my goodness, my talking. It's so flawless. It's going to be a straight run out A here. Handle takes down 1. Smoke down jungle. That's actually a poor smoke. Poor flash as well. NA nades. NA nades. Oceanic nades. Guy Steve in jungle catches that player jumping through with the ump. But that will be the easiest kill they will get. Pollen chiming in as well from... Is that CT spawn? Yeah, it was. They're the last 2 players. 1 in jungle, 1 on the flank. Well, they expect the flank to come in this fast. Guy Steve also jumps out towards Khan. Flashing over. Trying to bait for Stanny to get some info here. Maybe get up close as possible. Get 2 for 1. It's all up to Stanny here. They're peeking. Here we go. Stanny gets 1. Prophet. They now know. Witnessing it. Palace as well. There we go. Pollen gets the trade. And Steve left alone at stairs. Caught switching weapons. And there we go. Pollen. Huge that run. 4K for him. 15-11 now for Stones. They're finally getting another round on the board. And they pick up both ops. Big boys. Pepega. Still able to buy comfortably here. Dropping on some weapons. Not nearly as good as you'd expect it to be in terms of the economy. But they'll get it done. And Stones. Good buy here. 2 ops. A Krieg. And 2 AKs. It's twitch.tv/pineapple_Phillips. Here we go. Spamming through the smoke. Standing gets 1. Pollen. And Khan does get 1. Swiftly traded, though, by Jelly. Advantage still retained by the CT side. Witness does eventually get a kill from Palace, though. Now he's falling back. He's got the equalizer here. Here we go. The T's slowly working their way back towards B. In fact, there's no one on B. This is a good read. Guy Steve, the only player here on Cat, looking towards Khan. He heard the step. There's no way he didn't. Yep, he's rotating back now. Molotov out. Trying to wait, get some time. Metro, here with the AUG as well. They do smoke off that cross, though. Guy Steve, though, catches that 1 player crossing out. Catches the second as well. Now it's all up to Witness. Still in Palace, or in Apps with the op. Looking for Steve to peek, but Steve will not. There we go. Here comes the jump out. Steve still doesn't know, actually. Nope. Now he's coming back. Peek through, but Guy Steve on site. Guy Steve and his player, Metro, on site. Gets the kill. So I'm not sure if I will cast your friend's game. Maybe DM me the info. I'm not sure. If anything, it'll be much more casual. I'll stream it for you. We'll see. 12:15 now. Pepega. Stones is not done yet, though. They will buy into this round. 3 rifles and 2 SMGs. Here we go. Handle coming out ramp. That smoke down the Molotov, but it's going to be a stack A. We get 1, but 3 go the way. Pepe. Finally 2. Prophet gets another 1. Now the Molotov off for CT Jelly. Kind of caught in. But the bomb has to cross, and this is huge. Metro could catch him. Man, just jumped across. There we go. But he doesn't feel safe planting. He's trying to spam that player down CT. To no success. He's already crossed back. He's playing passive for the retake. Good flash to keep him off, though. Now the bomb will go down, but they're both trapped on site, it appears. Trying to cross back. Metro. He's got to peek into it. Here we go. Prophet actually manages to get his way back, though. Yes, Scooby-Doo. Yes, it is. Molotov under. Good awareness. Prophet mullied out, but he still gets the kill. Witness as well, chiming in for the player on CT. Was that CT or was that connector? I don't know. Either way, Jelly left in a 1v2. CT spawn. He has the op. Trying to get some info here. They peek through. He tags him through the box. They're both very low. But they will also get the kill through the box, and Stones GG finally close it out. Rough T-side there for them, but they finally get it done after a very solid T-side. All right, very solid CT side, excuse me. Let's transition to the post game. Let's wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and pull up the scoreboard once more. Let's see. Pollen. Top frag for Stones GG at 24 frags. Witness relatively close behind with 20. Stanny. Much more standout play. I guess score for him on Team Pepega. Instead, he had 29 frags and 22 deaths, 111 ADR, the highest in the lobby, and he was still on the losing team, which is quite unfortunate. He had 12 R-dubs, or 12.75, almost 13. Poland, though, like I said, he was the server of his team, 93 ADR. The next closest in ADR was 78 on Witness. He had 20 frags. So Poland kind of pushing his team through. No one really did poorly, I guess. I mean, Handled and Prophet both went negative. Prophet only had 41 ADR. Yikes. Okay, Prophet did do much worse than his score. Let's on. He still had 15 kills. But, I mean, Team Pepega, they had the, I guess, top leader. But, I mean, Stones GG played it together. They got those trades. It was a bit sloppy on T side. Still worked out. Those aggressive plays A and aggressive plays B early on. I guess the aggressive plays toward the end at A and the aggressive plays towards B at the start of the half really paid off for them. And so we won them that game. The way they changed up the pace very randomly and aggressively really gave them the edge, and I think that's why they edged it out. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream. Once again, Stones GG taking the victory over Team Pepega, and Big Frames taking the victory in one overtime versus, well, who'd they play? Collateral GG. Again, Big Frames, that was the match of the night. I'd say 10-1 now in the season. Number 2, dethroning Collateral and pushing them back down to number 3. If you liked the stream, make sure to follow, subscribe, whatever. Thank you for the follow, Scooby-Doo. If you want to tell me what match it is, I think I might. I don't know. Just DM me. That being said, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and run the credits now. Everybody, please have a good night. Transition.